Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? So here we are, guys, for Sunday Night Football. And so we've got the 49ers on the road at the Broncos here. And so the 49ers starting things off on their own 10-yard line. And so right off the bat, going to give the ball to the back here. And so he's going to pick up 2 yards on the carrier for the 49ers. We got 2nd and 8 coming up here from the 12-yard line. Again, Jimmy G here getting the start in this one. Trey Lance, he's injured, so he's done for the season. So this is Jimmy's team here this season. And so, Michael, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you doing? How are you doing? And so, hey, the Bengals back in the win category. I know you're happy about that. All right, but here we go. Jimmy G up under center here, went back in the backfield. Receiver goes in motion. Play fake. Jimmy's looking. Throws it. It's caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to pick up the first down. Still on his feet here and takes it all the way to the 25-yard line. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, hope you are doing well in this one, Michael. And again, that time they had Deebo Samuels go in motion, did a little play fake there, then checked it down to Deebo, and he did the rest. Lewis, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? The Bears right now 2-1. Meanwhile, they get the ball to Deebo Samuel out the backfield, and he's going to pick up a yard on the play. So now we got 2nd and 9 coming up. Michael says, yes, it feels good to be back in the win category. I hear you. Between the two of you guys with the W's, yeah, I mean, my team didn't come through for me, but, happy for you guys, though. And so, Jay, what's good with you? Jay says, hey, y'all, what's good with you? All right, here we go, guys. Shotgun formation here from their own 26. Takes a snap. Jimmy's looking. Jimmy's going to throw it, and ball gets tipped and incomplete. Incomplete. And so, yeah, anytime the ball gets tipped up in the air, you hold your breath there, but incomplete. Let's see, Michael says Jaguars. And so, hey, I mean, right now they've got 2 wins so far. So, looking like the team to beat as of right now in terms of the AFC South. All right, but we got a big 3rd down coming up here. So 3rd and 9 for the 49ers offense. Again, here in the first quarter, first drive of the game. Shotgun formation, their receiver goes in motion. Going to take the snap here from their own 25. Jimmy's looking, throws it, ball gets tipped. And that is going to be incomplete. So that means the punt unit will come out here and they will give the ball to the Broncos. Jay says he's sad about his Chiefs but happy about Kansas State. And so, yeah, I was watching that Chiefs there. Mr. JB, he was rooting for his coach there. But, yeah, I mean, I kind of had a feeling heading into that one. I was like, typically, these are the kind of games that a team like Indianapolis would win to get going there. But the Chiefs had their opportunities. They had their opportunities there. A lot of mistakes, but I guarantee the Chiefs will be better next week. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. All right, so Lewis says he took the over 40. All right, bet. Meanwhile, punts on the way. See if we get a return here, and ball goes out of bounds, actually. So let's see what they mark it at. So the Broncos will take over here their first drive from their own 29-yard line here in the first quarter. Michael says you picked Kansas City to win. And so, yeah, I did pick Kansas City. I did still pick them, even though I had a feeling that Indianapolis could have the upset, though. I still went with the Chiefs there. But, this is the NFL. You never know. How about Miami over Buffalo? And so, 80s, what's good with you? What's good with you? 80 says, hey, Michael Lewis and Jay. And he says, fly, Eagles, fly. And so Eagles took care of business like they were supposed to. And yeah, I mean, it was bad for Washington. It was really bad for them. But again, right now, currently at the commercial here. But when we come back, first drive of the game offensively for the Broncos coming up. Michael says, hey, 80s. Let's see. Michael says, Eagles 3-0. That's right. Jay says, I feel good about Kansas City versus the Bucks next week. And so, yeah, I mean, what's left of them, right? I mean, I will say this, for fantasy football purposes, though, I was going against Tampa Bay, so I really needed Tom Brady to go out there and not do anything, and he did exactly that, basically, next to nothing. So I still got a chance in fantasy. Let's see. Jay says Bucks offense does not look good at all, and so I mean I've been harping it for the last couple years. That's why Patriot fans, it's not that Brady's bad or nothing, but you take away his weapons, and this is what you're going to get from Tom Brady. I mean, it is what it is. You want to know how Tom Brady's going to do? Well, does he have Mike Evans out there? Does he have Chris Godwin out there? Is Gronk out there? Whomever. Without those guys, I mean, he's going to look like he did today, and how he's looked so far this season. Lewis says bear down. 80 says, JB, my cable went out to the Pats. You know that answer, 80s. You know that answer. You already know. Shame on you, 80s. Shame on you for taking that route here. But no, we didn't win. We did not win. As if you did not already know that. Oh, man. Let's see, 80 says, Lewis, LOL. All right, but getting ready to get back to the action here shortly. Michael says Pats win. Jay says, what is Mac Jones injury update? And so, yeah, I'm still waiting to see the update myself, but I am concerned for Mac Jones. He's getting all beat up and stuff like that. It was his leg and stuff like that. I mean, I am highly concerned about him for next week, but I'm going to be watching throughout the course of the week myself. But here we go for the Broncos from their own 29-yard line. They're going to dump it off to Jamal Williams, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the catch. Second down coming up. Let's see, Lewis says need points today. And so I need the 49ers to score points. I need specifically Deebo Samuel to score me some points. That's what I need today. But here we go. From their own 31-yard line, take the snap. We're going to give it to the back, and the back up the middle picks up about maybe a yard on the play. Let's see. 80 says that Bills and Dolphins game was the popcorn game of the week. And so that is for sure. Yeah, absolutely, 80s. I mean, I was watching it myself, glued to the TV. And then the whole injury with Tua, and then how he came back. The NFL is investigating that. So we'll see what happens from there. Meanwhile, Wilson dumps it off there. Jerry Jeudy, and yep, not going nowhere, brings him down. And so 49ers defense, wow, they are swarming to him. And so if that's a sign of things to come today. Jay says, who is Max Jones' backup? And so the Patriots really got two options right now in terms of their backup quarterback. And so I'll be interested to see if they would go to Brian Hoyer, your old man Hoyer, Brian Hoyer, if they will opt to go with him or if they'll go with the rookie and all like that as the backup. So I'll see, but I would think that Brian, I'm sorry, I can't even think his name right now. Brian Hoyer should be the next man up if Mac Jones isn't good to go. Meanwhile, for the 49ers here, they get the ball from their own 21-yard line. Looking for some space here. Takes to the 25-yard line, and so that's where they'll take over for the second possession of the game. But yeah, good old Brian Hoyer. Either him or Bailey Zappi, which I really hope they don't put Bailey Zappi in there. I really hope that's not the case. He's not ready. He's more in that development stage, and so I would think that Brian Hoyer would be the next guy up. Let's see. 80 says, Michael, your Bengals look good, and then Jay says, I'm Mac, and so yep, absolutely, the Bengals did look good today. Meanwhile, we are at the commercial right now. Both teams have had the football and both teams have had to punt the ball relatively early in the drive. Does this mean we'll be in for a defensive game? Who knows? But I believe that George Kittle is back for this game here for the 49ers. Let's see. I saw that. Yeah, you guys are ranked and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I mean, shout out to you guys, though, for that win and putting Oklahoma in their place. Yes, that was a nice victory, though. Very nice victory. I know that was nice. And so ranked, yeah, you guys are ranked now. Florida State's ranked now, and so I'm liking what I'm seeing. And so let's see. Braden says, "Hey JB, go Pack, go!" And so, hey Braden, what's good with you? What's good with you? Hey, shout out to your Packers, but shout out to the Packers defense. My fantasy team needed Tom Brady to play poorly, and he did just that. So I got to give you credit for that. Got to give you guys credit for that. 80 says, hey, Braden. But again, right now, currently at the commercial. Again, I need more from Debo Samuel here on this drive. Let's see. Braden says, my fantasy team got destroyed and my pick'em is ruined. And so, ouch, ouch. Is it over already, Braden? It could not have been that bad. Let's see. Lewis says, Bears bringing back the running game. I noticed that, Lewis. I mean, is this a thing with Herbert? Is he going to get this many carries moving forward? Is he now running back one? That was a great performance. Braden says, hey, 80s. Let's see. 80 says, hey, JB and J, what up with Eric Bieniemy and Mahomes going at it? I noticed that. I noticed that disagreement that they tried to sweep up under the rug right there. Clearly, Mahomes wanted to try to go for a field goal, but Eric Bieniemy's like, look, no, I'm the coordinator. I call the shots. That's final. Meanwhile, Jimmy G throws it over the middle, and that's going to be completed to Brandon Ayuk. And so that's going to be a pickup of about 20 yards there and a first down for the 49ers here. So let's see if this will get this offense crank started here. Need to see this offense score some points. They're right now at their own 44-yard line. Let's see. 80 says Rodgers looked awesome. Braden says you lost 109 to 71. Ouch. Ouch. And no players left. Meanwhile, they give it to Jeff Wilson up the middle, and look at him sprint. They finally bring him down at about the 18-yard line. So Jeff Wilson with the carry, 37 yards on the play. So the 49ers right now trying to go ahead and get the first points of the game. Let's see. Lewis says run. Let's see. Jay says, I noticed that too. Mahomes wanted to throw a Hail Mary or kick a field goal. The enemy opted to let the time run out. And so, yeah, and you know what? Ultimately, it came back to bite him in the butt. I mean, Mahomes is thinking, hey, we need to try to get some points right now. You know, some more points, whether it's a field goal, whatever. Let's at least try. You got enough talent to try. All right, but here we go here from the Broncos 18-yard line. Jimmy G looking, throws it over the middle. And that is going to be completed to guess who? George Kittle. So George Kittle with a 9-yard reception here for the 49ers. Again, here in the first quarter with 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Let's see. Braden says, I am concerned about our offense, but our defense and special teams look really good. I mean, didn't you guys have some guys injured, Braden, that didn't play? I know that on Romeo Dubs, he went off there for a good amount. But, I mean, didn't you guys have a lot of injuries? Meanwhile, they get the ball here to Jeff Wilson Jr. again, and it looks like he's going to pick up a yard and a half, enough for the first down for the 49ers. So now they got first and goal. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Again, the score right now is still 0-0, but first and goal coming up. And this is where I selfishly need Debo Samuels to get into the end zone for me. All right, let's see. Again, first and goal here. Jimmy G up under center. Takes a snap. Quick pass there to Debo Samuel. Debo Samuel to the right. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. Okay. Okay, we got second and goal. Get my man in the end zone. I need a huge game from him. A huge game from him would save my fantasy team. All right, but here we go. So right now they're in the huddle. Let's see, Brandon says, Packers versus Pats next week, JB. And so, hey, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Really hope that Mac Jones will be good to go. But, yeah. All right, here we go. Jimmy G up under center, one back in the backfield. Going to throw it quickly to Brandon Ayuk for the score. And that's going to be a touchdown, San Francisco 49ers. 6 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes and 11 seconds turn time possession off the clock. And that is a touchdown there for the 49ers. Let's see. Jay says, does anyone else think Russell Wilson acts odd at times? Fake high five giving fans and fake huddle calling plays pregame. And so I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. Let's see. Lewis says touchdown. And so, Coach, what up, Coach? What up, Coach? What's good with you? Coach says, what up? Let's see. Lewis says, need 33 more points. Meanwhile, extra point is good. So the 49ers up 7-0 here in the first quarter with 7 minutes and 56 seconds to go. It was Jimmy G to Brandon Ayuk. And so I'm telling you, the 49ers offense now with Jimmy G back in there, that offense is going to pick up where they left off at last year towards the second half of the regular season. Let's see, 80 says, touchdown. Someone find JB and tell him LOL. Braden says, both the NFL and college football have been crazy this year. And so, absolutely. But that's what we love about the sports, right? That's exactly what we love about the sports, you know. I mean, that's why we always say it's so hard to go undefeated in the NFL and stuff like that. It really is difficult to do. Week to week, it's all about matchups, game plans, injuries, so many different things. So many different things. Let's see, 80 says, hello, coach. And coach says, what up, 80s? But again, right now at the commercial, so Jimmy G right now, 5 of 7 through the air for 50 yards and a passing touchdown. But he didn't do it alone because my man Jeff Wilson, 3 carries for 40 yards so far in this one. So on that drive right there, 49ers offense looked explosive on that drive right there. And meanwhile, I'm going to see how my fantasy team has been impacted by that drive. Let's see. 80 says, Coach, who's your team? It's a good old coach. Let's see. So, yeah. So, right now. Okay, so right now that was good. That touchdown was good. Does help my fantasy team, but I need more. I need more. All right, so Coach says that he's a die-hard Houston Texans fan. Die-hard Houston Texans fan. And so that's for sure. That is for sure. That is for sure. I mean, they fought hard today. They fought hard today. They did fight hard today. You know, the Bears just, they were able to run that ball, honestly. They were able to run that rock. 80 says, okay, don't mess with Texas. Speaking of Justin Herbert on the commercial. Again, first quarter with 7 minutes and 56 seconds left to go. 49ers up 7-0 over the Broncos. And so, Black Medicine, what's good with you? And he says, God bless him. And then Coach says, 80s, that's fine. All right, but here we go. Getting ready for the kickoff here. And so, all right, here we go. Kickoff about to be on the way here. And let's see how the Broncos respond. San Francisco went out there. They did their thing. How will they respond? Broncos paid all that money for Russell Wilson, acquired him, gave up the farmhouse, and then some. So it's time for that to pay off here. We're now at week 3. We're now at week 3, and I'm trying to figure out who's going to have the better season between Russell Wilson and Matt Ryan. Let's see. So Black Medicine says the Gastrics have entered the chat. Jay says, I'm excited for the Dallas and New York game tomorrow. And 80 says that the Chargers win. And so the Jaguars beat the Chargers. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 38-10 if I'm not mistaken. But the Jaguars, yeah, they took the Chargers out back and finished them. And so 80 says, Black, what's up? 80 says, Jay, that will be a great NFC game. All right, here we go. From our own 25-yard line, take the snap up under center. Going to give it to the back here. And the back is going to pick up about 4 yards on the carry. Second down coming up. And so let's see. Black Medicine says, 80s, what's up? All right, but here we go. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. From their own 27-yard line. Second and 7. Take the snap here. 49ers send some pressure. Throws the ball up there, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. Third down coming up. So 3rd and 7 coming up. And so, all right, so Black Medicine confirms it was 38-10. All right, 80 says, thanks, Black Medicine. So here we go. Key third down coming up here. So 3rd and 7 from their own 28-yard line here. Again, their second drive so far of the game. The last thing you want if you're the Broncos is to just end up having to punt the ball again. Right now, the 49ers are showing pressure here. Broncos got 3 receivers, 1 time. Up, there was some movement. There is some movement here. That's going to be a penalty. Now, they did stop the play here, but that was movement there by the 49ers, jumping offside. So that's going to make it 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 here from the Broncos 33-yard line. And so neutral zone infraction was the penalty there against the 49ers. So now 3rd and 2 here in the first quarter with 7 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Again, the 49ers are currently up right now 7-0. This is the second drive offensively of the game for the Denver Broncos offense. So right now 3rd and 2. Again, this offense has got to get jump start some way, somehow. From their own 33, takes the snap. Russell looking. Russell throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. His tight end tried, but honestly never had a chance with that pass. So 4th down coming up, 4th and 2 right now for the Broncos on 33-yard line. So they will have to punt the ball. 80 says, JB, I'm officially making the announcement right now. King Henry is back. And so that's right, King Henry. He looked pretty good today, and Tennessee is back in the win category. That is for sure. Meanwhile, the Raiders fall to 0-3. All right, Broncos punt the ball. All right, it's caught at the 11. Ray McLeod with it, and he's brought down at about the 19-yard line. So that is where San Francisco will take over with the football. Last possession out there, they were able to run and throw the ball, so they were able to score a touchdown via Jimmy Garoppolo to Brandon Ayuk for a 3-yard receiving touchdown. But now let's see how they follow that up. Again, they're leading right now 7-0. We're at the commercial right now. But right now, Jimmy G, 5 of 7 for 50 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Jeff Wilson, 3 carries for 40 yards so far in this one. And then you look at the receivers for the 49ers. You have Brandon Ayuk, 2 receptions, 23 yards, and a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 18 yards so far in this one. And George Kittle has a reception for 9 yards as well. His first game back this season. Let's see, 80 says, he's my favorite player that's not an Eagle. Hey, that speaks a lot. That speaks a lot. All right, so here goes the 49ers from their own 19-yard line here. Jimmy G up under center. Fullback goes in motion here. One back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Play fake. Looking. Throws it. Caught by Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to pick up the first down and steal some. Picks up about 16 yards on the play. Taking it all the way to the 49ers 35-yard line. So that time, the play fake, threw the ball quickly. Linebackers, they came up to try to stop the run, and that was a mistake. All right, so here we go. Jimmy G's going to line up under center again. Got a fullback in the backfield. Takes a snap there, going to toss it to Deebo Samuel. And so Deebo Samuel... he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage there, but there is a penalty. And again, there's a penalty right now. Referees are discussing, but we are here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Again, 49ers right now up 7-0. He says, did you all see Heisman Trophy winner Devontae Smith go off today? And so we did see it. At least I saw it. All right, so now we got 2nd and 10 right now. We got 2nd and 10. Garoppolo calling the play right now inside the huddle. All right, so shotgun formation here. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Gonna give it to the back, and the back still moving his feet now. Fighting for every yard there. Picks up 6 yards, but now we got 3rd and 4 right now from the 49ers 41-yard line. Less than 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Again, 49ers up 7-0. Third and 4 coming up for the 49ers. Again, 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Up 7-0 over the Broncos right now, trying to keep this drive alive. So right now, they're going to go with about 5 receivers on the play here. takes a snap, but before they can get the play off, that was a penalty for false start. So that's going to back them back 5 yards here. So now instead of 3rd and 4, you're going to have 3rd and 9 coming up for the 49ers. False start against the offense. All right, so now 5 minutes and 19 seconds to go here. All right, so big 3rd down here. Big 3rd down to keep the drive going here. Or will the Broncos defense get a stop? All right, so let's see. Another stoppage of play right now. All right, again, 3rd and 9 here. All right, so now everybody's getting lined up here again. This time, shotgun trips at the bottom of the screen here. Receiver goes in motion here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Jimmy G in the pocket here, looking. Pressure's around him. He feels it, and they're going to bring him down for the sack. And so he's going to lose 10 yards. 49ers will be punting the ball here as it's going to be 4th and 19 right now from their own 26-yard line. That time they brought pressure off the edge and was able to get to him. '80 says sack lunch. Let's see, punts on the way. And so, ooh, close there. Cannot be touching that one there, but he didn't touch it. So that's going to be a touchback here. So we'll see the Broncos here for their 3rd offensive possession coming up here. But that time the Denver Broncos defense came up big there, forced the punt. And we are currently right now at the commercial. So far in this one, throughout 2 drives so far for the Broncos offense already. Russell Wilson, 2 of 4 for 3 yards so far. Javonte Williams, he's got 2 carries for 3 yards also so far in this one. So Broncos offense hasn't had the ball very long, although they've had the 2 drives already so far here in the 1st quarter. But got time to see if they're going to move the ball offensively. All right, meanwhile, go ahead and put the first poll question up there. Who you guys got in this one, the Broncos or the 49ers? Let me know. Go ahead and cast your vote now. You got the Broncos or the 49ers winning this one? And again, we're still right now at the commercial. All right, now's a good time that if you haven't done so already, be sure to go ahead and press that like button. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel as well. Let's see. 80 says 49ers. Let's see. Brandon says JB knows what Devontae Smith can do. Very funny, Braden. Very funny. Lewis says Niners. Okay, okay. A lot of love so far for the Niners. And again, we're ready to come back here from the commercial and see what the Broncos offense can do. 80 says Braden. All right, here we go. Takes a snap from his own 20 here. Rushes the ball up the middle, and Melvin Gordon's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up from the Broncos 24-yard line. Black Medicine says, how about them Falcons? And it's like crickets. All right, but here we go, guys. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Wilson up under center. Multiple tight ends went back in the backfield. Take the snap here. Going to get the ball to Melvin Gordon again. And this time he's going to pick up about a yard on the play. So now we got 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 5 coming up. Again for the Broncos from their own 25-yard line. Again, 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Broncos. This is why they acquired Russell Wilson for situations just like this. They need him to make an impact. Jerry Jeudy goes in motion here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Take the snap here. 49ers sending 5. Wilson throws. And it is incomplete. Once again in the direction of Jerry Jeudy. But that is going to be incomplete. So 4th down coming up here. Let's see. Lewis says, how about them Bears? And so, hey, the Bears, they did work. Black Mason says, well, how about them Patriots? And so, uh, all right, so here we go here from our own 25-yard line. Punts on the way. Fair catch called at the 25-yard line. And so that is exactly where the 49ers will take over here with the football from their own 25-yard line. But yeah, I mean, 3 possessions so far for the Broncos offensively, and all Russell Wilson has to show for it right now is currently 3 yards through the air so far. Matter of fact, the Broncos' entire offense is combined for about 11 yards offensively throughout 3 possessions. That is not what they wanted offensively. Let's see. Meanwhile, the poll right now is favoring the Broncos right now. Let's see. Jay says, what's your thing on the Broncos offense so far this season, JB? And so, honestly, the Broncos offense, I didn't expect much from their offense acquiring Russell Wilson because I thought about it. I really thought about it. And I don't know, the last 2 years have not been in love with him. However, I did think that the Broncos would be more effective offensively right now. And so, I don't know if it's really just, Hackett and his first, acquired, like getting adjusted to being the head coach as opposed to the offensive coordinator right now. But I do feel like as the season goes on, it will get better. But they're going to have to realize they're going to be a run first team. That's just how it is, a run first team. You look at what Jerry Jeudy has done so far throughout his career. He has not been a touchdown machine so far throughout his career, honestly. So I really feel like the Broncos are going to have to really rely on this ground game later as the season goes on to become more and more effective offensively, and then just use play fakes and stuff like that for Russell Wilson. But yeah, this offense will be better, but I'm not expecting them to light up the world or anything like that offensively as the year goes on, in my opinion, about the Broncos offense. Let's see. 80 says that Lions-Vikings game was the pizza game of the week. And so, yeah, I thought the Lions were going to pull it off. But, I mean, shout out to the Vikings there. They won that one. I know Dalvin Cook got hurt in that one. I didn't get to actually see the injury, but I'm hoping that he'll be okay. But, yeah, that was great. Lewis says October 24th, Monday night. Jay says thoughts I meant. Braden says 2 former Alabama quarterbacks are balling out right now. That just made Black Medicine happy right there. All right, but here we go. Receiver goes in motion. Takes the snap, gives it to Wilson, and Wilson met in the backfield, and he's going to lose about 2 yards on the play. So Broncos defense getting after the ground game. Let's see, Jay says Thursday night we got the Dolphins and Bengals. And so, all right, that's who Thursday night is, the Dolphins and the Bengals. Hey, that should be a good one. That should be a good one. All right, but here we go, guys. They say 2nd and 11 here. Again, first quarter with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 49ers up 7-0. Shotgun formation, takes a snap here. Jimmy looking. Jimmy gonna throw it. And it is caught by Deebo Samuel. Pick up 18 yards on the play. I need more of that today. I need more of that today. Oh, yeah, and I meant to ask Braden, are you feeling better today? Are you feeling better, Braden? Let us know. Meanwhile, they give it to Jeff Wilson, and Wilson off the left side picks up about 4 yards on the play. So now we got 2nd and 6 coming up here. 2nd and 6 coming up here from the 49ers 46-yard line. 80 says I'm looking forward to Thursday, and so hey, we may have a back and forth shootout type of game. Joe Burrow looks like he's finally, shaking off the rust and stuff like that. He's ready to go out there and start balling out. The receivers look good. I like the energy I saw against the Jets, so I'm looking forward to it. Meanwhile, Jimmy G up under center here. One back in the back with multiple tight ends. Take the snap here. Going to give it to the back. And the back off the left guard. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. So now we got 3rd and 3 coming up here. So 3rd and 3 coming up here. 48 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. 49ers up 7-0 right now. Big 3rd down coming up. Let's see. Jay says Thanksgiving prime time is Patriots and Vikings. And so, yes. All right, back goes in motion here. They've got 5 seconds right now on the play clock. Take the snap here. Jimmy's looking. Jimmy throws. Incomplete. Intended for Brandon Ayuk. Going against Patrick Surtain II will be a tough matchup for him all game. So the 49ers will have to punt the ball. Bruh, he was open. What in the Jimmy G is going on out here? Deebo was open. Ah, man. '49ers could have used it, and my fantasy team could have used it as well. Punts on the way. All right, and it's caught at the 6-yard line. 80 says the Vikings will carve up some Steve Belichick turkey. I hear you. Let's see, Jay says, anyone remember when Peyton Manning got the touchdown record versus the 49ers on Sunday Night Football? And so that was against the 49ers. You know what? Now that you mention it. AD says, hey, JB, was Deebo open? LOL. Oh, he was open, all right. He was open. And man, did I need that for my fantasy team. Man, did I need that. All right, but here we go, guys. So this time, Russell Wilson up under center here from his own 6-yard line right now. Went back in the backfield. 2 receivers on the play. Play fake. Has some time. Throws it. And that is going to be caught by Sutton. And he takes it all the way to about the 40-yard line. Let's see. Lewis says no. 80 says I remember that. But that time, Russell Wilson, they gave him a lot of time. And if you give a quarterback time in the NFL, that's going to cost you more times than not. But that is the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it is the 49ers who lead this one 7-0. But the Broncos finally showing some life offensively here with the big completion here. Let's see if that jump starts this offense. Right now, Russell Wilson, 3 of 6 for 37 yards through the air so far. They've got 8 yards on the ground here for the Broncos so far in this one. Again, it was Cortland Sutton that just had that reception for 34 of those 37 yards. But again, right now, currently at the commercial, as it is the end of the first quarter. One quarter down, second quarter coming up in this one. Lewis says, I'm sweating here watching JB with the sweater on. That is funny. Jay says, poll question, rather have Walter Payton or Barry Sanders? And so, hey, that is a great question there. Let me see where we are right now in the votes. And so I'll give this one to the 49ers through 11 votes here. Okay. Let's see. Again, we're right now at the commercial right now. Let's go ahead and put that one up there. I know which one Lewis is going to vote for. All right. All right. And all right, let's see how it goes. Poll question is officially up. So, who would you rather have, Walter Payton or Barry Sanders? Question brought to us by Jay. All right, getting ready to return here to the start of the second quarter. So Russell Wilson had the big play earlier, last play out there. Let's see if the offense will keep moving the ball here. Russ up under center here. Receiver goes in motion. Takes a snap here, play fake. Russell steps up in the pocket, moving around. He gets brought down for the sack. They're going to get to him for the sack. And so, second and 13 coming up here from the Broncos, 37-yard line. Not the way you want to start off the quarter there. Lewis says, it's hot out here. Lewis says, then that's a tough question. Jay says, man, Russ got sacked right there. Smacked right there. Yes, he did. That he did. So now second and 13 here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Shotgun formation here for the Broncos from their own 37-yard line. Russell looking. Russell throws it. It's caught by Cortland Sutton, and he's going to get brought down at about the 43-yard line. So now we got third down coming up here. Again, 14 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and the 49ers up 7-0 so far in this one. Third and 6 coming up here. Again, another third down here. Let's see what Russ does. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. 49ers showing pressure. Wilson gets the snap here. 49ers send 5. He throws it. And it's going to be caught there by Jerry Jeudy at about the 40-yard line of the 49ers. So now 49ers side of the field there. And Jeudy picked up 16 yards on that play. Let's see. So far, the votes are favoring Barry Sanders, but I'll leave it up for a little bit longer. All right, but here we go, guys. Shotgun formation here. Takes a snap. Ooh, throws incomplete, incomplete. So now we got second and 10 coming up. Let's see. Jay says every time he sees number 10 for the Denver Broncos, he thinks Emmanuel Sanders. That reminds me of every time I see like number 12 for the Saints, I keep thinking of Marquise Colston, or I think that was his name. I keep thinking of him from back in the Drew Brees earlier days. Meanwhile, receiver goes in motion for the Broncos, gives it to Melvin Gordon, and Melvin Gordon's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. So now we've got third down coming up here. So 3rd and 9, another third down situation here for Russ and the offense here, right now at the 49ers 39-yard line. Here in the second quarter, Niners up 7-0. Jay says Colston and Breeze was an amazing duo. Absolutely. Takes the snap. Russell feeling pressure around his ankles. He's moving. And they got him. They picked up about a yard on the play. Now, there is a penalty. There is a penalty. So let's see what they call here. But there is a penalty. Most likely going to be offensive holding, I would think. Offensive holding. Braden says, every time I see JB in a red hoodie, I think of last year's championship, college football championship game. And so, but yeah, Braden, I asked earlier, Braden, but are you feeling better? Let us know if you are feeling better, Braden. Hope you are feeling better. All right, so yep, hold against the offense there, and penalty is declined. Let's see, Lewis says, no, it's not 80s, Walter. All right, so now we got 4th and 7 coming up. 55-yard field goal attempt, and it is on the way, and it is good. All right, so the Broncos get their first points of the game. It is 7-3 right now. Let's see, 80 says Braden. So the Broncos get some points on that drive. Their offense shows some signs of life. And so right now, Russell Wilson, he's 5 of 9 passing for 60 yards so far. He's been sacked one time today. Jimmy Garoppolo, he's 7 of 10 for 84 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions. He's been sacked once as well. Now on the ground for the 49ers as a team, 9 carries for 53 yards. And for the Broncos, 6 carries for 11 yards so far today. Braden says, I'm not 100%, but definitely feeling better. And so, hey, that's what's up, though. Getting better is the move. And let's see, Eddie says, Lewis, I picked sweetness as well. Walter Payton never went out of bounds. He made the defense earn it. And so Jay says, I wish I had the confidence like Bill Belichick when he cuts the sleeves off his hoodie. Let's see, 80 says, Braden, I'm glad you're on the mend. And so Braden says, thanks, 80s. And so, in the zone, what's good with you? What's good with you? And you say, see them Vikings today? And so, yeah, I saw them today. They found a way to win, and they did it without costing my other fantasy league because I was going against Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson. So, kind of you guys have found a way to win without destroying my fantasy team. I appreciate that. Let's see. Black Medicine says, JB, what's the fantasy team looking like right now? So, right now, I'm afraid to look right now because I'm not seeing too much right now from Deebo Samuel. Not enough. Not enough. But right now, I mean, the projection has me at 59%, but I've got my work cut out for me. Got my work cut out for me. I need about a good, let's see, if I can get another 20, another 20 points, I should be good. Another 20 points. So it really depends. But if Deebo Samuel and the 49ers can score again against the Broncos, that'll help. That'll help. Let's see. Braden says Pop Brown really wants Tyler Boyd. He's offered me Romeo Dubs twice for him. And so maybe he saw the performance that Romeo Dubs had today. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, I mean, we're still hopeful, Black Medicine. We're still hopeful. Let's see. Brandon's like, Week 6, I play you. And so, okay, bet. I am looking forward to that one. I am looking forward to that one for sure. I guess he wants to trade him to you since your team is named after his player. So maybe he figures at some point you'll accept it. Meanwhile, kickoff on the way. All right, so the 49ers here at the 10, at the 15. All right, so it's going to be at the 15-yard line. And that's where the 49ers will take over in this one. They are up 7-3 right now here in the second quarter with 11 minutes and 51 seconds to go. Let's see. Black Medicine says Pop Brown is aggressive in trade talks. Oh, man. All right, so let's see. Here we go. 49ers going to line up here in the shotgun from their own 15-yard line here. Now they got Debo Samuels lined up as the back here. So you got three receivers, one tight end, one back. Jimmy G looking. Jimmy going to throw it up there for Debo Samuel. And Debo makes the reception near the sideline there. It's going to pick up about a good 32 yards, but he knows if he could have just kept his footing right there, that could have been 6. But nice pick up there, taking it over to the 49ers 47-yard line. I say stick with it, keep doing it. I mean, that was a mismatch. Look at that. 47 couldn't hang with him. Let's see. Black Mesa says, if you lose this week, who's the best team in your division? If I were to lose this week, I'd still be the best team in my division. It's just that simple. Meanwhile, they're going to give it to Jeff Wilson off the right side. Now, there is a penalty. There is a penalty on the play, but that one was thrown a little bit early, so that leads me to believe it against the offense there. 80 says, Debo, great catch. Absolutely. How many penalties we got right now? So, ton of penalties there. Ton of penalties. Oh, man, let's see. I mean, you asked the question. You asked the question. You didn't say who'd have the best record. You said who'd have the best team. And so I just gave the correct answer there, so. All right, so after the penalty now we're looking at 1st and 20. Shotgun formation here. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Jimmy G has it, looking. Going to throw it across the middle to Kittle. Kittle, he's going to pick up about a good 11 yards on the play. So now we got 2nd and 9 coming up here. 2nd and 9 right now from the 49ers 48-yard line. Lewis says, Eli messing with the Wi-Fi. Like says, the record doesn't lie. Oh, but sometimes it does at this point in the season. Sometimes it does. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. All right, but here we go, guys. 2nd and 9. Back goes in motion. Jimmy G in the pocket. Looking. Going to take a deep shot here for Brandon Ayuk, and that's going to be incomplete. Should have been aiming for Debo on the play. But that's incomplete. So now we got 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 9. Let's see. Blackman says the disrespect for Walter the Great. And so Barry Sanders won that one. 3rd and 9 coming up. All right, so 3rd and 9 coming up here. Shotgun formation here for the 49ers. Again, right now at their own 48-yard line here. 3rd and 9. Takes a snap, throws it, and it's caught by Debo. Shakes off one guy. Still trying to fight forward. And, it doesn't matter how strong your linemen are. They're not pushing them 6 yards forward. But he gets the 5-yard reception. 4th down coming up here. 4th and 4 right now at the Broncos 47-yard line. No, deep. No, not Devo Samuel's getting hurt. No. Oh man. I hope that Devo Samuels is okay, but he is hurt on the play. That's not good. Again, fourth down coming up here for the 49ers. It's going to be 4th and 4. But right now they are checking on their star receiver, Devo Samuels. We need him to be okay and hopefully be good enough to return to the game. Right now he's got 5 catches for 73 yards. Also has 2 carries for 1 yard as well. Meanwhile, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's 10 of 14 for 132 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. And again, we're currently right now at the commercial as they tend to the injured player. Meanwhile, JB's going to take a quick look right now at his fantasy team. And so things were looking up for us, but yeah, if Devo's out, then that's going to destroy things. But again, still right now at the commercial. And again, still second quarter with about 10 minutes and 6 seconds to go. 49ers with the lead 7-3, but they will have to punt the ball with 4th and 4 coming up. Again, right now, hopefully Deebo Samuel will be okay. All right, so here goes the punt unit here for the 49ers here. 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second. All right, they punt the ball. And they try to pin at the 1. Did they succeed? Did they succeed? Let's see. Oh, nice play. Nice play. So it will be pinned at the 1 yard line. Let's see. Lewis says baseball and football best player, Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson. So let's see. Who would I have chose between the great Peyton and Sanders? JB would have went with Barry Sanders. I mean, my admiration for Barry Sanders, I mean, that's about as high as anyone as I can think of. So for me, it would have been Barry Sanders for me, although the great Walter Payton, much respect there. But for me, Barry Sanders, if I'm choosing. Let's see. All right, Lewis, I'm about to make that a question right now. And again, right now, we're not missing anything as they're showing the replay of that punt. Oh, we got a coach's challenge here from the Broncos. All right, so 80 says Bo Jackson, but he loves Prime. And you know, Bo knows. So, Bo knows. And so, Chad, what's good with you, Chad? 80 says, hi, Chad. Meanwhile, the question right there. And so right now I see that we are at a tie through 4 votes here. Again, the best football baseball combination. Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson. Jay says, man, this is tough. And again, we're still right now at the commercial because they are reviewing the play right now. They're reviewing the play again, the punt, to see if this will be at the 1 or would it be a touchback. So did the player go in the end zone before touching the ball or step on the line? Again, right now, currently at the commercial again. Really hope that Debo Samuels is okay and that he'll be able to return. Really hoping that. Let's see. 80 says, if it wasn't for Bo's injury, he would have been unstoppable. Braden says, the greatest Penn State quarterback is in this chat. Let's see. Jay says, now do Michael Jordan versus LeBron James? LOL, just kidding, just kidding. I believe we've done that a few times in the past. It's been a minute, though. It's been a minute, though. But I'll give this one a little bit more time here. See how many votes we get. But right now, Bo is running away with it. I think I know how that would go if we did Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. I'm pretty sure I know how that one would go. But again, still right now at the commercial. All right, so let's see the replay. They're looking to see if that foot touched the line or not. Let's see. Lewis says it's actually Kobe or LeBron. 80 says, who's the great emergency quarterback of all time? I'll have to ask that one as well. I'll have to ask that one as well. Well, let's see. We'll go ahead and close this poll for now. So it goes to Bo. I mean, hey, Bo knows. Bo knows. And so let's see. All right, so the call stands. The call stands after that challenge. All right, but here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Russell Wilson up under center here. One back in the backfield. Multiple tight ends. Gonna give it to the back. And so Williams here, running through a couple of defenders here, fighting for some yards. Picks up 7 yards here, taking it all the way to the 8-yard line. So now we got 2nd and 3 coming up here from the Denver 8. All right, so here we go. Out of the shotgun. Wilson throws. And it's going to be a 1st down. Picked up 5 yards on the play. And a 1st down. Again, 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see. Jay says, does anyone remember the greatest NFL show? Game between the Lions and the Eagles. I was like, greatest NFL snow game between them. All right, here we go. Receiver goes in motion. Gonna give it to the back, and the back. Williams gonna pick up 4 yards on the play. All right, so here we go, guys. 2nd and 6 right now. Here in the second quarter with 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. 49ers up 7-3. Wilson up under center. Takes a snap here. Going to give it to Williams off the right side. And going to take it to the 20. Let's see. Braden says, I remember that game. Jay says maybe Denver should hire Chip Kelly to boost their offense. Ooh, Chip Kelly. Here we go, guys. 3rd and 3 here in the second quarter with 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Again, Broncos trailing 7-3 right now. Shotgun formation here. Tight end goes in motion. Wilson looking. Moving around, throws it, and that's going to be completed to Cortland Sutton, and that's going to be a first down. Picked up 5 yards on the play. 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the second quarter. And so far throughout 3 votes, we got 2 for MJ, 1 for Braun, none for Kobe. Receiver goes in motion, going to give it to the back, and the back has some room to work with and takes it all the way to the 42-yard line. And that is Williams there with the 16-yard carry for the Broncos. Here in the second quarter with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. All right, here we go. Wilson up under center. Takes a snap. It's a draw. Gives it to the back up the middle, and he picks up 9 of the 10 yards needed. So picked up 9 yards on the play. So we got 2nd and 1 from the 50 right now. Jay says, man, I can't stand the Broncos, but I do love their helmets. And so... Adi says, J LOL. All right, here we go. One back in the backfield here. Multiple tight ends, 2 receivers. Takes the snap here. Play fake. And Wilson on the move. And, oh, was he past the line or not? But he pitched it to Gordon there on the play. And if that stands, that's a pickup of 22 yards, taking it all the way to the 28-yard line. Braden says that play was amazing. Ooh, was he down? Was he down? I feel like he was either down or past the line. Let's see. Okay, so he wasn't down. Well, that's just an incredible play. Just an incredible play. A heads-up play. Like my says, disrespect to prime time. 80 says, my favorite Eagles uniform was the 1990s Randall Cunningham era. Meanwhile, we have a 49ers player that is leaving the field here with an injury. We have 1 vote here for Kobe. Like my says, 2 prime time. All right, again, 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the second quarter right now. Again, right now at the 28-yard line of the Niners. They take the snap here. Give it to the back. And so, Met in the backfield here. He's going to lose 6 yards on the play. Jay says, imagine being a Jets fan every year. And so, no. Let's see. Black Man says 80s. Was that the light green and grayish silver? Meanwhile, 2nd and 16 coming up here. Shotgun formation from the 49ers 34-yard line. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Takes a snap here. 49ers sending four. Wilson throws it, and it's incomplete. It is just flat out dropped by Sutton there. Again, here in the second quarter with 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Niners still up 7-3 right now. And if anybody's heard any news about Deebo Samuel, let me know any updates about Deebo Samuel. Again, 3rd and 16 right now. So Wilson's going to line up in a shotgun. 5 wide. Niners showing pressure. Has the ball. Feels the pressure. And they're going to get him for the sack. They sacked him on the play. And so massive sack right there. There you go, the Broncos thinking at least come away with 3. But that's a big time sack there by the Niners defense. Just 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. And 80 says sack lunch. Let's see. 80 says, yes, it was, with the bird logo on the shoulders. Jay says, I think of the fog bowl between the Eagles and the Bears with those old Eagles uniforms. All right, so now it is 4th and 23 right now. Broncos will punt the ball. See if we get a fair catch or not. And we will not. Ball is rolling, and they will start off from their own 2-yard line here, thanks to the excellent punt by the Broncos. Braden says Deebo Samuel is okay. Lewis says Deebo out for the night. Come on, Lewis, don't be like that. Don't be like that. I like Braden's report better. Lewis says, I think. Oh, man. You can't scare JB like that, Lewis. '80 says, don't get them started on the fog bowl. LOL. But here we go, guys. From their own 3-yard line, Jimmy G takes the snap. Going to give it to the back. All right, so Samuels is out there. That's great. And so Wilson got the carry for 3 yards. Braden says Deebo is on the field. Blackman says JB is going to dress up like Bill Snyder and sing Wildcat Victory if K-State wins the Big 12 championship. All right, but here we go. 2nd and 7 right now. 2-minute warning, though. 2-minute warning. Braden says Lewis lied to you, JB, and so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. I see it's become a thing on here to lie to JB. All right, so let's see. So in our latest movement here, from 7 votes, we have MJ with the lead. We've got Kobe second, and we've got Bron third. Let's see. Jay says, it's going to happen, Black Medicine. We shall see. We shall see. But again, right now, currently at the commercial because we just hit the 2-minute warning right now. And so the score right now, 49ers up 7-3. But for Lewis' sake, he needs more scoring in this game, and I do too from the 49ers. I will call the poll there. All right, let's see. And again, right now, still at the commercial because we're at the 2-minute warning. Let's see. Jay says Kansas State owns Oklahoma almost every year. It certainly helped that Oklahoma quarterback isn't good. And so that does help. That does help. Let's see. All right, so 2 minutes here. Coming back from the 2 minute warning here. 2nd and 7 right now for the Niners from deep within their own territory. Brandon Ayuk goes in motion. Going to give it to Debo here off the left side, and Debo is going to pick up about a yard or two on the play. 3rd down coming up. And so let's see. Jay says I wasn't able to watch USC game, but I heard it was close. And so yeah, it was very close. Brandon said, "Did you see the butt punt, JB?" I watched it live when it happened. Well, I watched it on TV when it happened. But yes, I did see that. I did see it. At first, I thought it was blocked, but then they showed the replay, and I was like, "Oh man, look at this! Look at this! This is gonna live on for another 2, 3 decades." All right, but we did have a. Let's see. So 3rd and 4 coming up for the 49ers offense. Again, the 49ers offense, since that touchdown, they've been awfully quiet here. So see if they can get this drive going. All right, so I had the shotgun here. Fullback goes in motion. You got 3 receivers, a fullback, and a tight end. Takes a snap here. Jimmy looking. Jimmy moving around. Jimmy's going to run with it. And Jimmy gets the 1st down with his legs, but hold everything. There is a penalty. And so that probably means it's going to be offensive holding. Lewis says Debo would be used as a decoy, and so. Oh, man. Lewis. When did you turn on JB, Lewis? First, it was you and Brady, and I could count on, but now you guys tend to love to go against everything JB's going for. What did JB do to you guys? Wow. But yeah, they called holding on the offense. Like I expect it from 80s, I do. But you guys. All right, but here we go, guys. 3rd and 9 coming up here after the holding penalty. So they're going to go in the shotgun formation again. Takes a snap, throws a quick pass, incomplete. Overthrew the receiver Jennings, and it's going to be incomplete. So the 49ers will have to punt the ball. Jay says, I thought the punter shanked it at first. LOL, Dolphins look really good from what I've seen. And so that is true. The Dolphins did look good, but at the same time, wasn't the Bills missing like 6 starters on defense or something like that? Even though the defense wasn't the problem. Defense was not the problem there. But I saw a lot of injured guys out there for the Bills offense too, especially Stephon Diggs got hurt like what 3 times in the game. Came out, came in, came out, came in. Gabe Davis, they didn't trust him coming back from his injury. And then Isaiah McKenzie, he got banged up at one point. So I was like, man, these are a lot of injuries. Meanwhile, after the punt, the Broncos filled it from the 41, still making a move and going to take over from the 49ers 49-yard line. So excellent field position here for the Broncos, in which they've only got 3 points so far in this one. And so the offense has got to find a way to get going. 80 says hashtag JB against the world, LOL. And so it seems that way. It seems that way. I will have to embrace it. It seems like JB against the world. And so, well, JB and his hoodie against the world. So I think that's the appropriate term there. JB and his hoodie against the world. All right, but here we go, guys. So 1 minute and 32 seconds left to go here before the half. 49ers up 7-3 right now. Shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Looking. Throws it to the back, out the backfield, and he's going to pick up about a yard, maybe 2 on the catch. Now we got 2nd and 8 coming up here from the 49ers 48-yard line. Let's see. Jay says, JB, I know it's way too early, but as of right now, do you think Cincy will make the playoffs? Ooh. Jay, you put me on the spot, because the way I see it, Cincinnati will be a team that'll be like right on that cusp the last week in a win to get in type of situation. If I had to say right now, though, ooh, you put me on the spot, Jay. You really put me on the spot. If I had to say so, I would say uh, long term, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Barely, but yes. Not as division champs, but probably as that seventh team that gets in the playoffs. So I'm going to say yes, but man, you had me thinking about that. But meanwhile, right now, 3rd and 8 here for the Broncos. Getting a minute, 21 seconds left to go here before the half. Trailing 7-3 right now. Shotgun trips on the top of the formation. Right now, let's see, can Russell Wilson get the first down here? Up, there's movement, there's movement, there's movement. Jerry Judy that time. Penalty backs him up 5 yards right now. Let's see. Lewis says the hoodie drafted Eli on fantasy football. Let's see, Deborah. What's good with you, Deborah? How are you doing? How are you doing? And you say, Broncos, come on, let's win. And so, yeah, right now, Broncos trailing 7-3. But, I mean, big third down if they can't convert. They had excellent field position to start off this drive. Excellent field position. So you got to be able to capitalize when you get great field position like this, especially with Russell Wilson and their quarterback. All right, but shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes the snap. Wilson feels the pressure on the move. Wilson's going to run. And he's going to get brought down. But there is a penalty. Another penalty, which looks to be another holding penalty. And let's see. Braden says, that's JB next. All right, so holding on number 72 of the offense here. And so multiple penalties on this drive. What started off as great field position now has just turned into 3rd and long right now. And that's just in a testament to this 49ers defensive line trying to get after it. And so they're being held. But if you're the Broncos, you got to protect but not hold. So now 3rd and 23. A minute and 14 seconds left to go here before the half. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Wilson looking, throws it, and it is taken to the 50-yard line. However, it will still be short of the markers there by at least 11 yards on the play. So therefore, 4th down coming up, 4th and 11 coming up. Ball at almost midfield and a minute and 6 seconds left to go. 49ers burn their first time out. Let's see. Jay says, who does Georgia play next? And so, good question. Who does UGA play next? Let me look that up real quick and see who does the Bulldogs play next. And so, let's see. Meanwhile, we got the punt unit out there for the Broncos. Punts on the way. Let's see if they can pin him inside the 10. Fair catch is symboled and caught at the 11. And that is where the 49ers will take over. And so, all right, so let's see. UGA will take on, okay, so they're going to play Mizzou. So Missouri is going to be next time they go out there and play. So, okay, on the road at Mizzou. Lewis says he needs points right now. Yes, but it's going to be 49ers here with the football. They have exactly a minute to go here before halftime. So they got to run the minute offense here. And we will call it. And so, all right, majority of the people think that the Dolphins are the team to beat in the AFC East right now. I hope that Mike's okay. I know that loss for him is devastating. Mike has said repeatedly that Miami is not competition for the Bills, so I hope that Mike is okay after that loss. Jay says Clemson and North Carolina State will play Saturday night. Big game there. And so, so talk about another big game after the thriller that we saw against Wake Forest. and stuff like that. That DJ University took over. So, interesting. And so, old man, what's good with you, old man? What's good with you? If there's one person on the stream that's not against JB, it is old man. How are you doing? How's therapy been treating you? But again, right now at the commercial still. But again, at the commercial so far, and so JB's going to look and see how his fantasy team is holding up right now. We do have some hope, and so JB's holding on to that right now. It's not the ideal situation, but there is hope. Okay, so JB needs Debo Samuel to go out there and definitely replicate what he did in the first half at least. 80 says, "What up, old man?" All right, so here we go, guys. Shotgun formation here from the 49ers from their own 11-yard line. Takes the snap here. Jimmy looking. Jimmy throws it. And incomplete to Brandon Ayuk on the play. Second and 10 coming up from their own 11-yard line. Let's see, old man says, "Man, got therapy tomorrow morning." And horrible JB, it's time to get all aboard the tank. Mac Jones is more than likely out for 6 to 10 weeks. Ooh, 6 to 10 weeks. Ooh. Ah man, that is not the news I was hoping to hear at all. Ah man. This is bad. Alright, but here we go. Shotgun formation here. Wilson goes in motion. Jimmy G looking. Jimmy throws it and is caught by Kittle. And so Kittle's going to fall forward there for about 3 yards on the play. 42 seconds right now. Third and 7 coming up. We got a Broncos player that's currently down right now. He's holding what looks to be his leg, like his knee. Let's see. Old man says, "Hey, 80s, your Eagles looking like the best team in the NFL. Definitely in the NFC." 80 says they should rest Debo for the next game. That is funny. That is funny. Let's see. 80 says, "Thank you, Old. It's about time, LOL." Old says, "Yeah, we figured out tomorrow what it is, but a lot of people are right most of the time, say about 6 to 8 weeks." Jay says 6 to 10 weeks. Wow. I'm just as shocked as Jay is right now. As the old man says, "At least my fantasy team winning right now," and so at least old man can say that. JB needs a little bit more work here. Needs a little bit more work. Apparently, JB likes to sweat things out. All right, so the Broncos players being assisted off the field. Jay says, Schefter says, "High ankle sprain, MRI tomorrow." So we'll find out tomorrow. Jay says, "Mike sounds funny." Let me know if that sounds better, Jay. All right, here we go. Takes a snap. Gives it to Debo, and Debo's going to pick up about a yard or two on the play. And that should take us to the half. Yeah, that should take us to the half here. And so right now, low scoring game. Low scoring game. 49ers up 7-3 so far in this one. Let's see. Jay says better. Braden says barely Zappe day time. Old man says, "Dang, JB Bill fans coming hard for your mic." And so, hey, they're not the only fan base that's coming for me. Not the only fan base that's coming for me. Old man says better. I'd appreciate that. And so now we are at halftime here. And so let us just recap really quickly what took place here in the first half. So for the 49ers, Jimmy G, 11 of 17 for 135 yards, one touchdown, no interception. Russell Wilson, 10 of 16 for 106 yards, zero touchdowns, zero interceptions. He was sacked twice. On the ground for the 49ers, 12 carries for 61 yards. Jeff Wilson, he has 8 of those carries for 55 yards. Debo, 4 carries for 6 yards. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, Javonte Williams, 7 carries, 42 yards. And as a team, they have 12 carries for 44 yards. Let's see. Jay says, I'm wondering what game JB will stream Saturday. And so I will need to definitely see. I will need to see. Let's see. Old man says, if is starting, then we'll definitely be tanking. And so I agree with that. Yeah, if he's starting, we're not winning games with him. Let's see. If old man Hoyer plays, I can see us winning 6 games this year. Let's see. Football. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the college football matchups for week 4. Well, actually, week 5. All right, so looking at some of the matchups, there are some really good matchups this upcoming week. Some really, really good matchups. And so, off of Ferg's first glance, I'm thinking that off of first glance, I mean, there's a lot of good matchups this week to choose from. A lot of them. But ultimately, JB's policy is if it's close, choose the earlier game. And so, Kentucky versus Mississippi versus Ole Miss. So, Kentucky versus Ole Miss. Kentucky ranked number 7 and Ole Miss number 14. And so it's in the early section of the games on Saturday. That may be the move. That may be the move, honestly. Let's see. Jay says, old man, who's your college team? Old man says the Ohio State Buckeyes. And so, I mean, who would have known? Me and Old share the same NFL and college teams. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's see. But again, still right now, currently at the commercials. But yeah, I think that's going to be the game right there, Jay. Kentucky versus Mississippi. Let's see. Jay says Ole Miss always has a great atmosphere. And so that they do. And hey, we want to see this Kentucky team again being tested again. They look good against Florida, especially defensively in that matchup. So we will see. We will see. We will see. Let's see. And then how about the fact that Carolina beat the Saints earlier today? That was a bit of a surprise. Tennessee beat the Raiders. And then how the Jaguars beat the Chargers as well. And then the Packers being victorious on the road at the Buccaneers. Let's see. Old man says, JB, you're your favorite hockey player. And so, who is my favorite hockey player? And so, I actually don't even have a favorite hockey player, unfortunately. JB needs to watch some hockey, but I don't have one. Let's see. Jay says, if you can go to any college stadium, where would you choose? So, any college stadium that I can choose to go to. There's a lot of great options out there, honestly. A lot of great options out there. And so, I will refrain from saying Ohio State. I would refrain from saying that. So aside from them, I would think. Let's see. That's a great question there. Of all the places to go to, any college stadium that I can go to, honestly, I probably would say. I probably would say the. You know what? I probably would be thinking about. I'm not sure if I'm going to choose USC officially or not, but their stadium actually does look like a great place, like a great atmosphere as well. quite frankly, I have nothing against the Trojans whatsoever. So probably that. Probably that. Jay says Penn State whiteout too. I mean, hey, Penn State would look amazing, but the moment they find out that I'm a Buckeye, I'm gonna have to run out the stadium, and I don't know if I'm that fast anymore. So I refrain from saying Penn State for that reason alone. Let's see. Jay says Jags looked really good, but Chargers are banged up bad. Jay says I've always thought Tennessee would be amazing, and so yeah, Tennessee would be a good stadium as well. That would be a great experience as well. Let's see. Old man says, but he's not playing no more, and more than likely this will be Brady's last year. All my goats won't be playing, and so ouch. What do you do when all of your goats retire? That's the question. That is the question. Let's see. But JB will step away for 1 second, and I will be right back. Just gonna step away for 1 second. You know, I knew when I came back the 80s would say something. I knew it. Let's see. Jay says I've watched some Stanley Cup before. It was actually awesome to watch. Okay, bet. Lewis says free break. Lewis calling me out there. All the water you see me guys, you guys see me drinking. So absolutely. Let's see. But if you guys could meet any current NFL player, who would you guys like to meet? If it could be any current NFL player. And so, yeah, let me know. Let's see, 80 says, J. Bobby Clark from the Philadelphia Flyers is my favorite hockey player of all time. And so, yeah, if you guys could meet any current NFL player, regardless position, regardless of team, any player, who would you guys like to meet? 80 says JV answered the door for his Uber Eats Bojangles. Oh, man. But again, still right now at halftime, and so 49ers up 7-3. Let's see. Jay says, if I could choose any current player to have a drink with, And let's see. 80 says, I would. Okay, so 80 says he made up his mind. It would be Devontae Smith. And so not Jalen Hurts, 80. I thought it might have been Jalen Hurts. I thought it might have been him, but I guess not too far off. Let's see. Jay says, besides Mahomes, it would honestly probably be Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers seemed like a really interesting person. Interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. And so, I mean, if I'm meeting with Mahomes, is his brother Jackson going to be there? That's important for JB to know ahead of time. Ahead of time. And so, let's see. Lewis says Robbie Gold. All right, so the great Robbie Gold, huh? The great Robbie Gold. Okay. That would be interesting. Let's see. 80 says who's Pat's backup quarterback. And so, well, right now, I don't know which one Bill Belichick would go for as the second quarterback. I'm pretty sure he probably won't show his hand to the day of. But you have Brian Hoyer, which we all know Brian Hoyer's been there forever with us. And then you've also got Bailey Zappi, the rookie. So between those two, in terms of which one Bill Belichick would start, well, I don't honestly know. I feel like he would go with Brian Hoyer, though. That most likely, given Bill Belichick's history, would probably be the guy he would go with. But you never know. Lewis says Justin Fields. 80 says Jalen is number two. All right, you say Devontae Smith is your okay. So that's your favorite active player. Okay, okay, okay. I guess if I had to meet with any current player right now, I would meet with. Got to think about this one. Got to think about this one. Mm, I probably would meet with. You know what? Probably maybe Lamar Jackson. Maybe Lamar Jackson. Probably meet with him. Maybe Lamar Jackson. And so that's probably who I would meet with. 80 says JB would be Baker. Would be basic Baker. Nah, nah, would not. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. I feel like the dislike that I had from from Basic Baker from last season is not as strong right now because he's just not relevant to me. So it's just at this point. Last year he was making me mad because he was holding the Browns back, but this year I feel like he's right where he belongs to be. At a team that nobody has expectations for, where he can just go out there and do whatever, and just whatever he does, good for him. He throws a touchdown, great. He throws a pick, great. And so I feel like for Baker, it's just it is what it is at this point. Let's see. Old man says Kendrick Bourne. He seems like a cool dude and is my favorite Patriots player right now. And so okay, KB. And so okay. I mean Matthew Judon. If I was picking the Patriots though, Matthew Judon would be a great option. And again, we got a whole second half of this one, but so far a very low scoring game in this one. They combined for a total of 10 points here. 49ers up 7-3 so far in this one. All right, let's see. Is All right, got a good question coming up here. All right, so here's our question right now. Is Russell Wilson worth the money that the Broncos have invested in him? Now, watch. The moment that I actually mention that, he's going to go out there and ball out in the second half. All right, so one vote for no so far. Meanwhile, we are getting ready for kickoff here. The second half of this one. Lewis says Thursday night I went from 10-7 to 9-8 in seconds. Old man says, heck no. Meanwhile, kickoff on the way there, so no return. So the Broncos take over from their own 25-yard line. So three votes. We got two no and one yes. All right, second half here about to get on the way. Five punts on six possessions in the first half. You cannot have that happen. All right, here we go. Tight end on the move, one back in the backfield, two receivers on the play. Going to give it to the back up the middle, and the back's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. Second and 6 coming up here from their own 29-yard line. Let's see. 80 says, give Russ some time. LOL, the quarterback play in the NFL isn't the best. They need him. And so, okay, 80 says give him some time. Give him some time. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. And so, oh, look at that. Look at that. There is a penalty. And so, Nick Bosa got back there extremely early. I mean, like, he timed that one perfectly. Right now, the referees are discussing. And so, it looks like that flag. But, man, he got back there super quick. Let's see. Jay says, what do you think of these new NFL hats that the coaches and players are wearing? And so I find it interesting, honestly. I find it interesting. If that's the word I'm looking for, I think interesting or intriguing. All right, so pick up that. All right, so that's a sack right there. Credit Nick Bosa with the sack. And again, right now we're tied. So 50-50. So some say yes, some say no. 4 votes in. All right, here we go. 3rd and 14. Out of the shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes a snap. Russell looking. Feels the pressure. Throws it short. And it's going to be incomplete. Going to be incomplete. Let's see. Old man says, "You're right. 80s Broncos should have gave Russ time before giving him the money. He didn't take a snap and then got outplayed by Geno." Let's see. 80 says, "I don't like that ribbon thing on the hats." And so, but 4th down coming up is what we do know from their own 21-yard line. So the Broncos will punt the ball again offensively. Punt's on the way. Caught at the 25. He's at the 35, 40. And takes it all the way to about the 43-yard line. And that is where the 49ers offensively will take over. Okay. '80 says JB loves Geno. All right, so JB's fantasy team still has hope, guys. Still have hope. All right, so here goes the 49ers offense here. Their first drive of the second half. Takes a snap here, going to give it to the back. Wilson, and Wilson off the right side gets brought down for what is going to be a loss on the play. There is a penalty. There is a penalty. Let's see. Oh, it says if it wasn't for Josh, Broncos would be in last place. That's what makes it more funny. Matty P has done more with New England than Josh has done with the Raiders. And so, ouch, ouch. Josh McDaniels, ouch for him. Oh, yeah, had his hand all up in there. So after the penalty, here we go for the 49ers. Again, 1st and 10. Receiver goes in motion, shotgun. Takes a snap, looking, and incomplete, but yet another penalty. Another penalty. Ooh. So illegal shift on the offense. So going to back them up 5 yards there. That was Jennings there with the illegal shift. Back them up 5 yards and replay 1st down. All right, so 6 votes in right now, and so we are leaning towards no. Let's see. Old man says Raiders Nation ready to fire him, and people saying bring back and they give me Bill O'Brien over Josh. And so, all right, here we go, guys. Garoppolo up under center, tosses the ball here to the back, and the back off the left side. Gonna pick up 7 yards. That's Mason on the carry. So Mason gets a carry here. His first carry of the game for 7 yards. Takes it to midfield. Black Medicine says, please take Bill O'Brien. All right, so here we go. Takes the snap. Oh, did Jimmy lose the ball? Did he mess up the snap? There look like there's some fighting at the bottom of the pile here. Ooh. Recovered by the Broncos. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt right there. That is going to hurt my fantasy team. And let's see. Yeah, that time center, bad snap there, and so Jimmy Garoppolo never really gets it. And so now they give the Broncos a gift, but can the Broncos cash in on that gift? Let's see. Blackman says we need more touches for Debo. I appreciate that. We do. 80 says, come on, Jimmy. And so Jimmy with the turnover. That hurts. That hurts. All right, so turnover here. First turnover of the game. All right, so another opportunity, though, for Russ to get the cooking here with great field position. Starting off at midfield right now. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back in the backfield. Wilson gets a snap here. Play fake. Wilson stepping up. They got him for the sack. Got him for the sack again. This time losing 6 yards on the sack. So it's a sack party. Let's see. 80 says, come on, Jimmy. So that was the corner's fault. Let's see. 80 says, Zach sack lunch. All right, here we go. 2nd and 16 here. From their own 44-yard line, takes a snap. Throws it to the back. And the back's going to lose about 2 yards on the play. So Broncos right now going backwards. Fred Warner and company in on that stop. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 18 from their own 42-yard line. Let's see. JB will call it. Let's see. 80 says, I meant to say center, not corner. 80 says, fans are booing. Here we go, guys. Shotgun here from our own 42. And it's going to be completed to Sutton. And he's going to take it into 49ers territory. However, they will have to punt the ball there because he's about 9 yards shy of the first. Taking the Broncos right now are not happy with their offense. The boos are getting louder. Punts on the way. Ooh, they're going to pin them back deep in their own territory here inside the 2. And that is where the 49ers take over here in this low-scoring affair. Braden says boo, so Braden is booing. 80 says the fans are booing. Everybody's booing. But an excellent punt there by the punter. And now we are at the commercial. All right, again so far in this one, I mean, you look at what the 49ers have done so far here offensively. Jimmy G, 11 of 17, passing for 135 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions. Meanwhile, for the Broncos here, Russell Wilson, 12 of 19 for 113 yards so far in this one, no touchdowns, no interceptions. He's been sacked 4 times so far today. 49ers on the ground, 14 carries for 68 yards. Broncos on the ground, 13 carries for 48 yards. Lewis says, I'm booing louder, JB. Jay says Broncos went into the season with Super Bowl expectations, and so that they did. That they did. So they didn't like it when JB projected them to come in last place in the division. But yeah. I mean, this team will get better though. I mean, don't get me wrong. This team's gonna be better. This team will be better, and stuff like that. I just hope sooner rather than later for their sake. But yeah, and as Jay said, smash that like button, y'all. And so appreciate that, Jay. So yeah, absolutely. Let me see how many likes we're at right now. But definitely press that like button if you haven't already. And also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Let's see how many thumbs up you've got going so far. Alright, so right now we are currently at 9 thumbs up. Okay, let's see if we can get to 20 before this stream is all over. And again, right now, currently at the commercial. But the 49ers, once again, starting off from deep within their own territory right now. So they can use a big play. But this has been a very defensive game. All right, so here we go. So 49ers deep in their own territory. Jimmy gets a snap here and gives it to Wilson. And so Wilson crawling and rolling and doing everything he can to get back to the line of scrimmage. And so let's see. 80 says, what does everyone think about JB's called Rihanna doing the Super Bowl halftime show? And so Braden says safety. Jay says Rihanna is a big no for him, LOL. But here we go, guys. Third quarter here with 10 minutes to go. Jimmy G up under center. Play fake. Jimmy! Oh my gosh, Jimmy. No, no, no. That was already I can't believe it, Jimmy. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it, Jimmy. What are we doing? This is why you need to just go ahead and hand the ball to Deebo Samuel about 50 times in the game. That you guys, you should know better than to trust Jimmy in that situation. Let's see, Jay says I like country music, so I want a country halftime show, LOL. And so, okay, bet. I know they first approached Taylor Swift, but she said no. She said no. Jay said, I cannot believe what I just saw, LOL. And so, man, this is, man. Ooh. Throw the man to the ground, and then that's not enough. Hit him on the ground with your helmet. Wow. The game that right now neither team seems to really want to win right now. Let's see, Deborah says, Jimmy fumble interception, come on. Airhead back to okay, told you, yes. And so, let's see, Braden says, Jimmy G had a Dan Orlovsky moment, LOL. That he did. That he did. Let's see, Deborah says, Russ run, okay, please closing down, throw, okay. And so again, right now, currently at the commercial here, but score right now after that safety, Niners up 7-5 right now. But the Broncos will get the ball. Though. 49ers will be punting the ball to the Broncos. Let's see, and that does not help me out at all in fantasy at all. Let's see, Deborah says told old Jimmy back. Lewis says baseball score 7-5. Yes. I bet Lewis is wishing he took the under in this one. Jay says this will be an interesting fourth quarter. All right, so you think so? Okay, bet. Black Mesa says you have to get Jimmy G going. And so we need something going. Something. Anything. Either team. Something. But again, still right now, currently at the commercial, but still plenty of football to be played. Plenty of football to be played. We're just in the third quarter with 9 minutes 53 seconds to go. And so Trent Williams right now being helped off the field. That's not what you want to see at all. Let's see. Jay says it might come down to who makes less mistakes. All right, so here we go. So we're going to get a return here from the Broncos from the 15. He's at the 20, 25, and going to get brought down at about the 29-yard line, and that's where the Broncos offensively take. But right now we got some pushing and shoving right now from both sides here. And we have a penalty right now. We do have a penalty. And so Deborah says that changed the momentum. Go Broncos. And so, okay. Bet. All right, so holding against the receiving teams, that's going to back them up 10 yards there. So they'll take over first and 10 from their own 19-yard line here. Again, trailing right now 7-5 here in the third quarter with 9 minutes and 48 seconds to go. But the defense just scored, so let's see, will the offense follow that up with a score of their own? All right, here we go. Wilson up under center here, one back in the backfield. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Takes the snap, gives it to the back, and the back off the right guard, going to get about 4 yards on the play. So we got 2nd and 6 coming up here from the Broncos' 23-yard line. Again, 9 minutes and 34 seconds to go here in the third quarter. All right, shotgun formation again. Melvin Gordon's the back. Takes the snap. Wilson looking. Throws it. Caught by Gordon. And he's still on his feet here. Picks up about 2-3 yards on the play. So we got third down coming up here. 3rd and 3. Let's see. Braden says just went to another stream. They're so drunk. LOL. Oh, man. Again, 8 minutes and 55 seconds to go here in the third. 3rd and 3 right now for the Broncos coming up. All right, so they're going to go 5 wide here from their own 26. All right, shotgun formation here. Takes a snap. 49ers send 4. Wilson throws, and that's going to be completed to Cortland Sutton for a pickup of 10 yards on the play. So they converted on the third down there. So now we got 1st and 10 here from the Broncos' 36-yard line. 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. All right, so here we go. Shotgun takes a snap. Gonna dump it off to the back here. The back looking to make a move here. Brought down, picked up maybe got back to the line of scrimmage there, picked up about half a yard on the play. So now we got 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Broncos from their own 36-yard line. Again, 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter right now. And the Niners up 7-5. Lewis says Debo chilling. He better not get too comfortable though. Better not get too comfortable. My fantasy football team needs him. Here we go, 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. Quarterback up under center. Up, they got Nick Bosa. That's a free play. You got to take advantage of it. He throws it up there deep and incomplete. Incomplete. But of course, that was a free play right there. Defensive offside. That's going to give him 5 yards right there. And so, again, when you get a free play like that, got to take your shot. Braden says, didn't know Anthony Lynn was an assistant for the 49ers. Yeah, I saw him earlier in the game. That was the first time that I had spotted him, but I saw him earlier in the game on the sideline. 80 says there wasn't a receiver in the state. Again, here in the third quarter with 7 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Niners up 7-5. But now they face 2nd and 4. From their own 42-yard line. Takes a snap, gives it to Gordon. Gordon off the left side there. Picks up more than enough for the first. They needed 4 yards. He got him 5 yards. First down for the Broncos. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos, 47-yard line. Again, the score right now, Niners up 7-5. But the Broncos right now trying to move the ball. All right, this time Wilson up under center. Takes a snap. Gives it to the back again. Off the left side. All right, he's going to pick up 6 yards on the play off the left guard. So now we got 2nd and 4 coming up here. 2nd and 4 from the 49ers 47-yard line. 6 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter. So 2nd and 4. Williams is the back in the backfield. Multiple tight ends on the play. One receiver. One back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Going to give it to the back up the middle. And he's going to pick up a yard on the play. So now you got 3rd and 3 coming up right now from the 49ers 46-yard line. So 3rd and 3. All right, let's see. Can they keep this drive going here and convert here on 3rd and 3? Ball at the 49ers 46-yard line. Takes a snap. Going to take a deep shot here. Incomplete, but there is a penalty. There is a penalty. Looks like it's going to be a defensive holding. Yep, so that's going to give them a first down there. So that, all right, so they were gifted with the first down. That's going to move the chains. Again, here in the third quarter, 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the third. All right, so here we go. Wilson up under center. One back in the backfield. Takes the snap, gives it to the back again, up the middle. And he's going to pick up 6 yards. So right now the Broncos heavily focusing on rushing the ball here. So right now as a team, 18 carries for 71 yards on the ground. And so that focus, the shifting the focus to the ground game is really helping the offense right now, especially on this drive. All right, but 2nd and 4. They're taking time of possession off this on this drive as well. Takes a snap, gives it to the back, and the back brought down after picking up about a yard on the play. So once again, we're faced with 3rd and 3. Let's see, Deborah says put Purdue way better. I'm sorry, Purdue way better, not Airhead, no. All right, so again, 3rd and what they're calling 3rd and 4 with 4 minutes left to go here in the 3rd. Again, Niners with a lead right now, 7-5. Key 3rd down situation. Gets the snap on the move, throws it. Ooh, incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. So 4th down coming up here, 4th and 4. They're at the 49ers 35-yard line. Let's see, Braden says Dan Orlovsky is celebrating the Jimmy safety. I can imagine so. I can imagine so. All right, so got the field goal attempt coming up here. 53-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it is no good. No good. He missed it. Right. He missed it. No good. Let's see. 80 says that JB did the Bills enroll the offensive coordinators into anger management. Absolutely not. Not a bad idea, though. Not a bad idea. Let's see. 80 says Braden, LOL. Black Mason says fire him. Oh, man. A little drastic there. Black Medicine, fire him. But yeah, I mean, that time it was a long drive there by the Broncos there. Well, looked like a promising one, but ultimately ended up missing the field goal. So right now the Niners still clinching on to the 7-5 lead right now. Black Medicine says, fire him into the sun. So with 3 minutes and 46 seconds left to go here in the 3rd. Can the 49ers offense get things going here? As the old man says, the bright side of today is the Bills and Raiders lost today. Jay says, anyone here have Madden 23? I heard it's horrible. And so, that's a good question. And so let me see. How can I phrase this? All right, 1 second here. I'm going to phrase this question here for you, Jay. All right, let's see. Deborah says Jimmy interception, airhead, or fumble, okay? Old man says I got Madden 23 and there's a lot of problems right now. Everyone doing pack strike. Mike says, Mike, what's good with your mic? I had to double look. What's good with your mic? How's it going? How are you holding up? And so Mike says, Matty Ice back on top. Black Mason says spent $70 to play it 4 times. That's 2 times as many times as I played it. Brandon says need JB to make a Tom Brady song. It's a Tom Brady song. Wait, what? Whoa. All right, so let's see what the 49ers are going to do here. Again, taking over from good field position. Lately, they've been having bad field position, but this is actually good field position to start off with. From their own 43. Jimmy up under center, takes a snap, gives it Wilson off the right side, and so Wilson, with some room to work with, still running, lowers the shoulder, goes out of bounds, and is going to pick up about 18 yards on the carry. And so Wilson having a pretty good game so far for Wilson. He's got like 10 carries for 73 yards so far in this one. Old man says if you play franchise, it's bad. All right, let's see. Braden says your mic is echoing. Let me know if I fixed it. Let me know if I fixed it, Braden. Mike says the score. Yeah, right now the score is 49ers up 7-5 right now here in the third quarter with 3 minutes left to go. 7-5. And we got second down coming up. All right, so second and 10. All right, fullback goes in motion. One back in the backfield. Jimmy takes a snap. Feels the rush, and they got him. They got him for the sack. He will lose 9 yards on the sack there. So once again, another sack. And we've seen a lot of sacks on both sides so far today. Mike says 7-5 barn burner. Let's see. Jay says, I had Madden 22 and didn't like it. I wish 2K made NFL games instead of EA. I'm right there with you, Jay. I am 1,000% there with you. I really wish that was the case. All right, so here we go. Garoppolo in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and a fullback. Takes a snap. Jimmy looking. Jimmy throws it. Incomplete in the direction of Brandon Ayuk, and that's going to force a punt situation. So big time stop there by the Broncos defense to get the ball back. Here in the third quarter with 1 minute and 47 seconds left to go. Let's see, Mike says, why Madden stink? And so, I mean, I guess it comes down to your preference, honestly. But for me, I preference some of the features that ESPN had in their previous, well, now very old football game. All right, punts on the way. And it goes out of bounds at about the 3-yard line there. So great punt there by the Niners. And this time the Broncos will be pinned back deep. Let's see, Black Mason says, Jimmy wasting good field position. Jay says, it's just a copy and paste every year, Mike. To me, it seems EA puts no effort in. 80 says, where's the O? And so, we all would like to know. We all would like to know. Meanwhile, I see the votes right now is about 50% good, 50% bad. All right, so here we go. So Russell Wilson and company here takes over, snaps the ball. Wilson looking, gonna throw it. Ball's tipped and incomplete. Incomplete, but dangerous pass there. I mean, anytime the ball gets tipped in the air like that, you just hold your breath. Blackman says, uh-oh, someone just brought fresh tables out to the sideline. And again, 1:33 left to go in this one in the third quarter. Second and 10 here for the Broncos. Wilson gets it. Gives it to the back, in the back. Fumbled it. He fumbled it. He fumbled it, but Russell Wilson recovered it there, so they'll just lose 3 yards there. Avoided disaster. Braden says, was Tom Brady on the sideline? Mike says Brady old. Heads up play by Russell Wilson, though, to find that ball and to react and to get to it quickly. All right, but we've got third and 13 coming up here. 50 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Russell Wilson in the shotgun here, trying to make something happen for his offense. Has the ball, looking, gonna throw it, and it's gonna be incomplete. So incomplete, so they have to punt from deep within their own territory to get the ball back to the 49ers. Braden says the fans are booing again. I can't blame them. I can't blame them. I cannot blame them. Even Black Medicine is booing. Jay says Butterfingers on Denver. Yeah, make sure the punter knows where he's at now. All right, punt's on the way. We will get a return. He's at the 50, looking for somewhere to go. Ray with it. Takes it all the way to the 41-yard line, and that is where Jimmy G and the offense will take over here with 29 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And so 80 says more booze. I mean, but you look at how things are going so far right now. Not the start you wanted, honestly. Not the start you wanted so far on the season. Braden says the offenses are atrocious. Jay says I actually love games like this, like this though, because it's close to the end. All right, here we go. Wilson goes in motion. They're going to give it to Debo off the left side, and so Debo spins about 2 times to get back to the line of scrimmage, and yeah, that's going to be about all the excitement we're going to get for the third quarter, guys. As that's going to take us to what seems to be the end of the third quarter, and yeah, at the end of the third quarter, the score right now is 49ers up 7-5. Now, the 49ers are lining up right now, but I doubt they will actually snap it. Yep, end of the third. So through 3 quarters, guys, I mean, Niners up 7-5. Let's see, Jay says, 80s, would you have fired Andy Reid after 2012 or kept him? So, ooh, that is the question right there for 80s. Would you have fired Andy Reid or kept him after 2012? Let's see, Mike says, Nathaniel Hackett, best coach ever. Oh, man. But again, we're currently right now at the commercial because through 3 quarters right now, Niners leading 7-5. Yeah, I'm going to need more from the 49ers offense. All right, so we will I guess through 6 votes, we have a tie, so we will leave it at that. All right, so 80 says that he'd have kept Andy and never had a great quarterback. Let's see, Devin was good, but not great. Let's see, Mike says Miami lucky they played camp body safeties. And so, oh, Mike, Mike says Miami's lucky. Deborah says go Broncos win. Mike says backup cornerbacks. But again, 1 quarter left, and it's just separated by 2 points. So what does that mean? Whatever happens in the fourth quarter, that's what's going to matter the most. That is what's going to matter the most. And Mike says Ed Oliver, Jordan Phillips hurt. 3 out of 5 O line hurt. Mike says Allen kept messing up. All right, so getting ready to get back to the action here for the start of the fourth quarter here, in which the Niners are up 7-5 right now in this low-scoring fest right now in the fourth quarter. But the final quarter is what's going to make the difference in this game. All right, so here we go here for the 49ers. 2nd and 10. From the Broncos 41-yard line, Jimmy G out of the shotgun, throws it. Got hit while he threw it, and, well, are they going to call it a catch? It did bobble. It did bobble, and incomplete. Incomplete. Mike says, don't think for a second Bills versus Eagles Super Bowl not happening. Mike says, lucky JB still almost lost to camp bodies. Mike says, so close to JB 2.5K. All right, let's see. All right, Jay, I got you in a second. But here we go. 3rd and 10 here for the 49ers. Out of the shotgun. They need 10. Snaps the ball, looking. Throws it to the back at the backfield. Makes one guy miss. Gonna fall forward there. Gonna be about a yard and a half shy of getting the first. They're at the Broncos 33-yard line. All right, so let's see. All right, so here you go. All right, so here we go, guys. A 51-yard field goal attempt here for the 49ers. Kick is on the way, and it is good. So we got a 57-yard field goal here for the 49ers here. So the score right now is going to be 10-5 over the Broncos here in the 4th quarter, with plenty of time to go. 14 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Let's see. Braden says, who do you blame for the Broncos offense being so bad, Russell Wilson or Nathaniel Hackett? And so, that's a very good question, Braden. Who do I blame? Because I blame both of them. But who do I blame more? Ooh. I probably, me personally, it's gotta be Nathaniel Hackett. It's gotta be Nathaniel Hackett there. He's making some bad decisions there, all around, and so I put blame on both, but more so Nathaniel Hackett, I would say. 80 says Mike is happening. Mike says no good. He says no good. Mike says yo 80s. Jay says this is such a sloppy game. LOL, love it. And so we're getting ready for the kickoff here. Again, the 49ers up 10-5. Mike says, can Nathaniel Hackett? I like it. All right, so there's going to be no return here. So the Broncos will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Down by just 5 points here. So a touchdown would give them the lead. So can their offense get them a touchdown? Let's see. Mike says kick no good. Mike, we already got the points, Mike. We got it. It's good. All right, so here we go, guys. 1st and 10 here from their own 25-yard line. Shotgun trips on the top of the formation here for the Broncos. Wilson takes the snap and give it to the back up the middle, and the back is going to pick up 3 yards on the play. So now we're looking at 2nd and 7 here from the Broncos 28-yard line. Let's see. Mike says JB had recent boost and subs, but should be more. Let's see. Mike says Baker GOAT. Braden says is Mac Jones going to play next week? And so, well, Braden, we'll find out later on, but it's looking like, according to what old man saw earlier, is about a good 6 to 10 weeks of not playing. So if that's the case, then that would definitely mean no. But here we go. Wilson up under center, went back in the backfield here, 2nd and 10. I'm sorry, 2nd and 7. Wilson in the pocket. Wilson taking a deep shot here. And Wilson is going incomplete. 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 So now we're looking at 3rd and 7 here from the Broncos 28-yard line. Let's see. Jay says Georgia could probably put up more points on 49ers D than Denver can. Mike says wide right. Mike says was rooting pass. Appreciate that, Mike. Mike says Baker GOAT. Braden says Judy dropped it. And so he did. He did. Or actually, it did go off the defensive back's hand though, but still, he had an opportunity. Here we go, guys. 3rd and 7 here. 49ers are showing pressure. Will they send it? And so Wilson in the pocket, steps up. Wilson for the run. Wilson, he reached out. Where are they going to mark it at? Where are they going to mark it at? That's very important where they mark this at. So he's going to be short. Going to be short. They say he's short. Now we're looking at 4th and 1 right now for the Broncos from their own 34-yard line. Mike says, Chenault, best receiver in the game. Mike says, what happened to little Mac 10? Mike. Now let's see. Looking at this, where he stretched the ball out. Braden says it's really close. Mike says, oh, field goal time. Referees are discussing. Again, the Broncos with the ball from their own 34-yard line. All right, so Denver is going to challenge the spot of the ball. Mike says kick is up. Got the distance, no good. Jay says Broncos country. Let's ride on out of here. Yeah, it's looking like JB's fantasy team is about to go down in shambles. Not good. Mike says, I honestly did not know Mac hurt. What happened? And so, yeah, so honestly, because like I had to see it through the replay because I didn't actually get to watch the game because I was watching the NFL Red Zone. And so, but it looked like he hurt his leg, Mike. And so I'm not entirely sure, like, like the severity of it. We'll find it out tomorrow. But yeah, it's not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. But Jay, what's good with you? What's good with you? Jay, I need you to contact Kyle Shanahan and tell him to run my man Deebo Samuel. Run with him, throw to him. I need Deebo to do more. I need Deebo to do more. Jay says, not impressed with the offense, but our D and special teams are playing exceptionally well. Yeah, my fantasy team needs Deebo Samuel to step it up. I need a touchdown out of him. Can he get me that? If he can get me a touchdown, I should be in much better shape. Lewis says they're going to ride Wilson out of Denver. Mike says Jay and the Bazay. Mike says we're old. Mike says Hyde out for the year. So yeah, I saw that, Mike. I saw that. That was a devastating loss right there. Devastating loss to lose him. Jay says what's good, Mike. But again, right now, currently at the commercial right now. But they are checking a replay right now. They are checking a replay right now. And so 4th and 1. But yeah, so I need more from Deebo Samuel. I need more from him. 80 says, Jay in the Eagles Bay, go 49ers. Let's see. Jay says the Deebo runs tonight haven't really worked, and so they have not. They have not. They have not. Let's see. Mike says, poll who the top team in the power rankings after week 3, please. And so, all right. Let's go ahead and end this one right now. The poll is favoring the 49ers here. Denver will punt the ball. Mike says Eagles quarterback real deal 80s. All right, punts on the way. Fair catch assembled at about the 12-yard line. Here's where the 49ers here. Still plenty of time to go in this game right now. 12 minutes and 28 seconds. So still anybody's game right now. It's been a defensive game right now. But all it takes for either of these teams really to get into the end zone. Because if you get into the end zone here, that may very well be the game. Well, let's see. All right, let's see. All right, so here we go. Jimmy G and the offense here. Jimmy up under center. Fullback goes in motion, takes the snap here. Play fake looking. Throwing it deep. Ooh, caught near the sideline by the fullback. You don't see fullbacks make catches like that often. But what a play there by the 49ers. Let's see, Jay says, if we win, we'll be lucky. Mike says, is Miami a good luck or a real deal? All right, let's see. Fullback goes in motion. Jimmy gives it to the back, and the back off the right guard. It's going to pick up 2 yards. Jeff Wilson with the carry. So now we got 2nd and 8 at the 49ers 39-yard line. And so let's see. 80 says a fullback making a catch. LOL. And so let's see. Mike says 49ers need Jimmy. All right, here we go. Jimmy G in the pocket, throws it. And that's going to be caught by Kittle. And so Kittle, about 3 yards shy of getting the first down. He picked up 5 yards on the catch. So George Kittle, how has he done today? George Kittle, 4 catches for 28 yards so far today. All right, Mike got the chat up there. Let's see. Mike says, get me Jimmy. Mike says, who to pass back up. And so Brian Hoyer should be next man up, but it could be Bailey Zappe, but it should be Brian Hoyer. But here we go, guys. 3rd and 3. They snap the ball. Jimmy's looking. Jimmy throws it. Incomplete behind Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. So this will bring up yet another punting situation here for the 49ers. Mike says, I have not cabled any ideas about getting red zone. And so let's see how the vote's going so far. All right, so so far we've got 1 vote for each right now. Bills, Eagles, Dolphins, other. Jay says, everyone knows the Browns are the best team. All right, meanwhile, the 49ers are about to punt the ball. And goes into the end zone there. And so, all right, so let's see what the Broncos do this time out offensively. Again, here in the 4th quarter with 10 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. Let's see. Jay says, JK, I'm still liking Kansas City and the Packers. And so, okay, bet. Mike says, Bills, everyone hurt. 80 says, I hope everyone picked the Eagles. Mike says, Miami not better than Bills. Black Medicine says, I didn't see the Falcons on that list. Mike says, can we get a shout out for the Colts? Mike says, Falcons ain't real deal. Go Panthers. And so far, 5 votes here. So we've gotten 2 for the Bills and 1 for each other category here. Jay says Jags are underdogs as well. Let's see. Mike says they beat them no good Chiefs. Ouch, Mike. Mike says Jags super good, JB. And so, I mean, they played a super injured Chargers team today. I'll give them that, a super injured Chargers team. Blackman says Panthers couldn't beat East Carolina. And so, and again, still right now, currently at the commercial. 10 minutes and 14 seconds still left to go in this game, this low scoring game. Mike says, if you think Miami better, you're on that funny homegrown. Jay says, I think Kansas City beat themselves today. And so I agree with that. I mean, you look at what the offense did. The defense did their job for the Chiefs and stuff like that. They made some mistakes, though. But, hey, what team hasn't? All right, but here we go, guys. And so now the Broncos coming out again offensively. So far today for Russell Wilson, he is currently 15 and 26 for 126 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, and has been sacked 4 times today. All right, but here we go here for the Broncos. Here in the fourth quarter, Wilson up under center, went back in the backfield, takes the snap, going to give it to the back in the back. Met by some 49ers here, and he's going to pick up about a yard on the play, taking it to the 21-yard line here. 2nd and 9 coming up. Blackmanson says, weird cheerleader. Mike says, that's a Cope J. Chiefs are lousy, no good scoundrels. Ouch. Let's see, Mike says, kidding Jay, they're good. Let's see, your tight end be dropping stuff. Jay says, my fantasy football just glitched and everyone is at 0 points now. Ooh. I can use that for my opponent today. Let's see, Wilson threw it and it's caught there by Cortland Sutton, but it's going to be a pickup of 8 yards on the play. So now we got 3rd and 1. Braden says that also happened to me, Jay. Let's see, Jay says, LOL, all good. Mike, you're a Bills fan, right? Buffalo and Kansas City are still beasts. Mike says it was JB. He got all the good players through trickery. What? Through trickery. Again, 9 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter right now. 3rd and 1 for the Broncos. They got Melvin Gordon in there. Broncos seem content on trying to run this one. So let's see if it works. Out of the shotgun, they do call a run play. And Melvin Gordon kept them legs moving and picked up 4 yards on the carry. Let's see, old man says Eagles, okay. Mike says, yeah, I've been jumping through a table or two. Mike says, old Mac out for career. Ouch, Mike. Gee. Meanwhile, Wilson got tripped up, stayed on his feet there, threw that ball away. And so 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, the Broncos with the ball from their own 33-yard line. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the fourth. Somehow Wilson stayed on his feet and was able to throw that ball away. 2nd and 10 coming up. 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the fourth. Again, 49ers up 10-5 right now. Shotgun formation for the Broncos. Takes a snap. Throws it over everybody. Throws it over everybody. Incomplete. Now we got 3rd down coming up, guys. 3rd and 10 coming up. Mike says, didn't Herbert lose? And so, yep, the Chargers did lose. Chargers did lose. Jay says, apparently the NFL fantasy is glitched for everyone. Hopefully it won't screw with people. And let's see, Mike says Mac needs to practice. All right, guys, here we go. 3rd and 10 here for the Broncos. From their own 33-yard line. Shotgun formation. Wilson gets a snap. Looking. In the pocket. Moving around. Throws it on the run. And that is completed to about the 40-yard line of the 49ers. So we finally get a big play here from the Broncos. Again, Wilson, 17 of 30 for 161 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions so far. Sacked 4 times. Braden. Broncos country, let's sleep. Mike says CJ Stroud is great. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Broncos. Looking, throws to the back, out the backfield. And Melvin Gordon trying to do something here, gets knocked down and picks up 4 yards on the play. Let's see. Old man says Dolphins are going to win the AFC East. They're sweeping Jets and New England. Let's see. Jay says, LOL, Braden. Mike says fantasy fell asleep with Jimmy Garoppolo and his Broncos. Mike says, oh, you stop. Oh, man. Here we go. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. 2nd and 6 here for the Broncos. Takes a snap. Wilson throws it to the back. And, he lost the ball, but he picked it back up. He picked it back up there, so it will stay with the Broncos. Let's see. Like Winston says, not me. The Fighting Sweater Cows are gonna win big this week. Jay says, how did it feel beating Brady today, Braden? And let's see, old man says, Mike, is the truth. They will have the game up. It's more than likely the Bills versus Dolphins. Mike says, Miami showed me it's all a trick. Bills almost won with all the camp bodies. Dolphins stink. All right, here we go, guys. 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun. Wilson moving around. Wilson's going to run. And Wilson's going to pick up the first down here using his legs. Picked up 12 yards on that scramble. Let's see. Braden said, felt good. Jay, wish Brady broke another tablet. LOL. Let's see. Jay says, a healthy Bills team will dismantle Miami. Mike says, Bills need Trey White, cornerback, and Jordan Poyer. Mike says, thank you, Jay. All right, so here we go, guys. Out of the shotgun here, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. 5 seconds on the play clock here, and 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Wilson takes a snap. Wilson throws it, and it is caught by Cortland Sutton, and Sutton goes down at about the 5-yard line here. So far in this drive, 9 plays, 56 yards, and about 4 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. Old man says they will slip with Buffalo, but Dolphins have got an easier schedule. Let's see, Mike says, when you say Miami better than Bills, you disrespect real teams like the Chiefs, Titans, etc. Dollars stink. You consider the Titans to be a real team, Mike? Here we go to the shotgun. Gives it to the back, and the back is he's fighting. He's going to be about a yard shy. That's Melvin Gordon there with the carry. 2nd and 1 coming up. Mike says, I am very worried about Ravens with injuries. Old man says Noonan will be 3rd place. Hopefully Bill Belichick reload with all that cap space. Jay says, I don't think Tua will keep up with Allen in January. Mike says, no way. You're right, Jay. All right, but here we go, guys. 2nd and goal here. Will the Broncos get the touchdown here to give them the lead? Takes a snap, gives it to the back, and easy touchdown. Easy touchdown for the Broncos, and so they now have taken the lead here, 11-10. Braden says touchdown. As the old says, hey, all I know is the Eagles and Dolphins 3-0 right now, and Patriots be lucky to win 6 games this year. Let's see, Mike says, worried about the Bills losing to the Ravens. Black Medicine says touchdown. Jay says we got ourselves a game, folks, and so that we do. So a touchdown here with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Mike says Eagles look nasty. They're going to go for 2. They're going to go for the 2-point attempt here. So we got the 2-point attempt here. Going to go 5 wide. Throws it, deflected, so it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete, so they're up by 1 point right now. Let's see. Braden switches it up, says Broncos country, let's ride now. Let's see, 80 says touchdown, get fired up, 49ers will score. Mike says, what quarterback named? Jalen Hurts. Old man says, JB, people want New England to bring back Jimmy G in the offseason. What do you think? To bring back Jimmy G? I say no. I say no. Nah, you've already drafted a quarterback to be a backup. You already got Mac Jones there. There's no need to bring Jimmy back. I mean, you got old man Hoyer for the experience. Nah. I can't co-sign that. Let's see, Eddie says, yes, Jalen Hurts. Mike says, only JB can make the Broncos game interesting. Only I can do that? I appreciate the confidence, Mike. I do. Jay says, I'm not sure if the Eagles are real or not. Are real and not sure about Miami. Let's see, Mike says, Hurts real deal. Mike says, Though JB polls, I'm making power rankings. I'm sorry, through JB polls, I'm making power rankings. Let's see. Braden says true, Mike. Mike says Eagles top five. And so, okay, okay, let's see. All right, I'll try to help out with that. All right, this should be an easy question, but let's see. Let's see. 80 says Eagles are more real than. All right, so yeah, I'll put that question up there and see what do you guys think. Who'll win more games? I see one already for the Dolphins over the Eagles. Ooh, and quickly that switched, and so two people instantly voted for the Eagles. So the Eagles are up 2-1. Mike says, I don't think you will ever convince me Allen, Jackson, or Mahomes are ever not going to be the real deal. Old says, Eagles are all around better team. All around better team. All right, another vote here for the Eagles. So Dolphins jumped out to that early lead, but now they're down 3-1. Mike says Eagles need to be humbled, and so whoa. 80 says thanks, old man. Let's see. Mike says Miami D player suspect. Another one here for the Eagles. All right, but here goes the 49ers here from their own 25-yard line. Maybe this will light a spark for them. Jimmy looking. Jimmy feels the pressure. Jimmy throws it. And it is caught by Jeff Wilson. Okay. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. I'd like to see some sense of urgency here, some hurry up offense or something. Let's see. All right, so Jay said, do you mean Jackson Mahomes, Mike? It says, all I know is JB is real quiet up here in Buffalo. Let's see. Mike says, Eagles got good players all over. 80 says, hey now, Mike, LOL. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3 here out of the shotgun. 49ers take the snap here, throws it high in the area code of Deebo Samuel, but yet another missed opportunity to get my man involved here. He's frustrated. I'm frustrated. Jay says Jackson Mahomes is really annoying. It says I had Eagles winning their division after the draft. Mike says I meant Dolphins need to be suspect. Black says Bruh Debo has disappeared. He has. It says they can make a deep playoff run. Mike says always scared of Lamar Jackson and Mahomes, but that's it. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking. Throws it. And that is going to be a reception for 5 yards there to Jennings on the sideline here. So Jimmy G completes something there with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Let's see. 80 says area code LOL. Mike says who deep Miami. Braden says Lewis made Debo disappear. Let's see. Mike says Miami will not go deep except as the most luckiest. All right, here we go. It says Debo, I know a team that will appreciate you and put you in a great place. Come to New England. Yes. Meanwhile, pass over the middle, completed to Ray McLeod with the reception there, and so that's going to be a first down here. Okay. 1st and 10 for the 49ers from their own 48-yard line here. So a little bit of life, just a breath of life, a little bit of life here for the offense here. But let's see. All you need really is just a field goal to reclaim the lead. And judging by the urgency of the offense, that's exactly what they're aiming for here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the fourth. Shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Jimmy's looking. Jimmy throws it. Bruh, what? Bruh, what? Is that a pick? That it looks like a pick. Wow, it was pick, guys. Wow. So, wow, wow. Yeah, Jimmy G just wow. Let's see. Mike says Burrow a fraud. Braden says picked. Black Medicine says INT. Mike says James Cook starting to get going. Mike says no fear of Herbert or Bill's healthy. And so 80 says that's game. And I tell you what is game, this poll right now. Eagles are running away with it. So I'm guessing that one person that chose the Dolphins was Black Medicine. I'm guessing. And so Jimmy G turns it over. Jay says, what was that throw, Jimmy? Mike says not picked. Kick is good. Braden says Mike going after every team. 80 says Eagles won the poll. Thanks, guys. All right, here we go, guys. Wilson takes a snap, going to give it to the back, and he get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So at the 2-minute warning, 2 minutes left of this one, very low scoring game, very, very low scoring game. Broncos up right now 11-10. Let's see. Old man says Jimmy G. Braden says 80s. Nice doing business with you. Mike says packet showing Brady Morrow. Let's see. Black Medicine says I said Eagles. And so, ouch, I was my bad. So I guessed that one wrong. Let's see. Jay says I feel this game ain't over yet. And so Jay says never say never. Well, Yahoo thinks my fantasy league is done. Mike says after 3 weeks you can't tell much. All teams so close with talent. Here we go, guys. 2nd and 9. Again, Broncos with the ball here from their own 43-yard line, and the task is simple. Run the ball, run the timeout. Very simple. As for the 49ers, you got to stop them and hope that your offense can make some plays to get you in field goal range. But yeah, Mike, I agree with that. A lot of teams are close with talent, but injuries usually decide a team's season. Once you start getting too many injuries, then it's a wrap. Meanwhile, they toss it to the back, and the back gets brought down to the line of scrimmage there. Let's see, Eddie says, thanks, Black Medicine. Let's see, O says, man, if Brady was smart, he would tell the Bucks to trade him to New England to come back and win a Super Bowl. Let Mac heal up. Let's see, Black Medicine said, it looks like 3-piece is the only undefeated team in our division. Oh man, this man changes his name so much. It's just. Let's see, 80 says true, Mike. All right, but it's still 3rd and 9 coming up here. 3rd and 9. A minute 55 left to go. Obviously, the 49ers call timeout. Ball is at the 43-yard line. So let's see. Can the Broncos get the first down? If you get a first down here, you get to run a lot more time off the clock. Tight end goes in motion here. Takes a snap. Going to give it to the back. And the back is going to pick up about a good 3-4 yards on the carry. But they will have to punt the ball. A minute 51 left to go. All right, so the 49ers called another timeout here. So they'll get one more shot offensively to see if they can score something to take the lead. Jay says Jimmy G gonna make a comeback. So do you guys think that? Black Medicine. Let's see. Braden says Black Medicine. What happened to the bypasses? I guess he chose to bypass that name. Let's see. Old man says, I hope the Cowboys and Giants game is low scoring game. Ooh. But here we go. 4th and 5. Braden says fumble. Punts on the way. And he muffed it. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I mean, referee got his foot all in the man rib cage. All right, so the referee says 49ers ball here. And so I mean, Ray he was he was walking the ball like a dog on the play, and it nearly cost him. So now Jimmy Garoppolo faced with about a minute and 42 seconds left to go, and can Jimmy be the hero? Let's see. Old man says, I need that for my fantasy team. They got that guy. Let's see. That guy has two of the running backs who are playing tomorrow. And okay. Jay says, Jimmy got this. He's been through it all. And Braden says sack. So Braden out here showing us what's to come. And so Jimmy G moving around and brought down for the sack. Although I thought there was movement by the Broncos early, but it was a sack on the play. So 2nd and 10, a minute 27 left to go here in the game. 2nd and 22. I mean, is George Kittle even lined up properly? Niners snap the ball. Jimmy G on the move. Throws it. It's caught there by Wilson. Wilson fumbled the ball. Wilson fumbled the ball. Wilson fumbled the ball. Just run this clock out. JB's done. Run this clock out. Run this clock out. Let's see. Braden says sack. Fumble. Jay says Braden TV is way ahead. Let's see. Black Message says Jimmy got the ground. And then fumble. And then Braden says sorry for spoiling. And so that's it. That's it. There's no way that JB can come back tomorrow night. I mean, is it physically possible for JB to come back? Yeah, but ain't no way the guy that I got left is going to be the hero to come through with like 26 points tomorrow. All right, so here we go. Broncos here for the take the knee victory formation. So the Broncos will be winning this game. But yeah, I guess congratulations to them on a hard-fought, low-scoring game here. Obviously, if you're for the Broncos here, you'll take the win, but neither team is happy with their offensive performance in this game. Neither team is happy with that. Let's see. Braden says, what a game. Lewis says, breathe, JB. Old man says, dang, Raiders really about to be the worst, be worse than New England this year, and they have a way better team than us. Let's see. Jay says Cowboys and Giants going to be game of the week. Maybe, LOL. So let's see. Let's see that. We'll see if that would be the case. But right now, all that's left to do is just go ahead and keep running out this clock here. Let's see. But tomorrow's stream will be the Cowboys and the Giants. So we'll see how that goes right there. But again, 3rd and 12 coming up here. 49ers don't have any timeouts to stop the clock. And we're right now at 38 seconds left. And this one more knee will do it. Let's see. Black Medicine says 3-piece no biscuit will sit at the top for the first time in league history. 80 says damn turnover city. Jay says next Sunday Night Football we get Mahomes and Brady. Old man says great stream, JB, and have a good night. Appreciate that, Old. Appreciate you coming through. And yes, good night to you and good night to everybody. And that's going to be it. Game is finalized. The Broncos have won this matchup here 11-10. Low scoring, hard hitting defensive game in this one. But hey, not every game is going to be pretty. Not every game is going to be pretty. You got to be able to win these games here. And so that's exactly what the Broncos did. And so they will move on to 2-1. And so, yes, but appreciate you guys so much for coming through here on the stream. It's been great. It's been real. got work in the morning, so I will be signing off. But thanks again for coming out and supporting JB and A. Having fun talking about football, and we'll be back again tomorrow. Let's see. All right, Black Medicine, you have a great night. Jay says, awesome stream. JB, you made this fun game fun to watch. See y'all tomorrow. Appreciate that, Jay. And yes, looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. 80 says, great stream. Good night, everyone. Yeah, good night to you. And so, yes.